I think we're live. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, Grace, wherever you are. We're on prime time 79, my God. So that means what? We've got 16 more episodes after this one ish. What a what a real crisis situation. And look at the lineup too. And by the way, I'm gonna spoil this for you guys because I don't want you to be heartbroken like I was. They made a big deal about how like Doug Locke was gone last episode. He's not gone. I thought we could do the final run of the show without Doug, but Doug's back, so. You think I skipped the 60s episodes? What? That can't be true, can it? Oh, that's not the right thing. I don't think I skipped any episodes. What's up, F Wood, ATF Media, Vinny, Slugga, Ananje? How's it going, guys? Well, anyway, this lineup here: Taste the Chicopee 95, Jimmy Sturban, and Child's Park. Not the best. Not the most inspiring lineup, but let's just get into it. It's been a while. Let's jump right back into the prime time. Maybe this is like a maybe this episode is like a weird thing where they had footage left of Doug and like they had to show the Chicopee, Taste of Chicopee. I don't know. Hopefully, though, Doug's actually gone. Wow, a 9-second intro. Thanks, George.
You know, folks, there is one very good reason why you should be watching our next primetime program. Are you sure you still want to watch anyway?
Hold on. Do we have a black eye conspiracy? Has George Dorunda, did he bring back Doug Locke because he gave him a black eye? Can Ruby weigh in on this from Ruvalo? Can you believe they call it Ruvalo? That's, you know. What's up, F Wood? What does Vinny Slugga think about the FEMA request? That's a good question. No, buddy, I talked to him right before they closed yesterday, and then they have to wait. Like, those don't, I mean, they kind of belong to the library, but they also belong to, like, libraries have, like, advocacy groups that handle a lot of the stuff for them so that they don't have to do that kind of stuff. So I have to talk to somebody from that group, but it shouldn't be an issue because, like, they're just going to throw them away, so I don't think they'll have a problem just giving them to me. What's up, Bethadone? Buffalo Bill. And when I took in I took in a DVD off the rack. You could see it in the video. It was like the 30 best negotiating techniques or something like that. And I was like, that's exactly what I need to be showing on stream. And so I took the disc in just to make sure that they didn't mind if I took it. And of course they didn't, because they're not going to put a corporate training video into the thing. No, like they're donations, but they don't encourage people to take shit off of there, which plays into like when I took the DVD inside, one of the maintenance guys came in and like confronted me while I was standing in line. And like I didn't know that he worked there, so I just like I didn't give him any respect at all, which he doesn't deserve any anyway. Confronting people over taking a disc off the donation thing, but he wasn't very happy about it. What's up, Glocks and Grippers? No, I don't. I mean, I'll every once in a while I'll ask about something, but they have it on. They have my name on file for like in case somebody donates a bunch of like DVDs that they don't want to sell or like VHS tapes or whatever. So like I don't take stuff off the rolling rack or anything. I would rather it go into the collection because if it's something that I want, like if they would have been like, "Hey, we're going to put that corporate training DVD into the collection," like that would have been okay because then I could see it and everybody else could see it. And all I'm going to do is digitize it and put it on YouTube so everybody can see it. Does that make sense? Bottle biology.
From the famous Child's Park, reserve your lakeside campsite early. It's Prime Time with George Dorunda. Tonight, the Taste of Chicopee 95, plus Jimmy Stir and the Jimmy Stir Band. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television. Hi, I'm George Dorunda, and welcome to the big primetime program. And we're here enjoying the lovely foliage
I
at
don't think
Child's
anybody will
Park
take
in
those.
Northampton.
They'll probably offer them to me. They'll mistakenly think they're like worth a ton of money first, I'm sure.
Hey, it's a big show, but you know, on the last show, I did say that Mr. Doug would be making an appearance with us from time to time. And once again, I was right.
What I was thinking too is if they give, if we end up getting them, like not the audio cassettes, I'm gonna send those to Vinny, but like not the VHS tapes either, but like if they have like DVDs that they don't want that they give, like I think it'd be funny to, not funny, but like funny, haha, but like I think it'd be fun to put them in like all those little libraries that are around everywhere, you know?
Because he joined us at the big Taste of Chicopee 95, and the idea was
I'm smoking
to get
Holy
Doug
Grail.
to look like me. What a challenge. I told you that.
Hey, what do you want? I don't live here anymore, okay?
I know you don't leave. Mr. Big Time Boston. We park in downtown Chicopee. I told you that the Taste is here at the Fairfield Mall. Then we had to walk all the way up from downtown Chicopee.
Sour diesel, nice.
And now this
I
is the
love
Taste of
diesel
Chicopee.
strains.
Yes, we're here at the Taste of Chicopee. Giovanni's.
Never has anyone that
and
isn't white.
Mr. Doug, Mr. Big Time Boston. And
That's me.
you came back just for the Taste of Chicopee.
I missed it so much.
And this is Laurel.
Oh man, he really got
And
familiar.
what have you prepared for us at the Taste?
Today we have
You know what? For a guy who hates when anybody does that to him, he sure is grabby on people.
homemade Italian meatballs and ricotta cheese stuffed baked shells.
Okay, what do you want, Doug?
You gotta
We got
keep
the
full of nice,
Italian
dude.
stuffed shells, y'all.
You want stuffed shells?
They want these stuffed
You want
shells.
stuffed shells? Then I'll have the meatballs.
Okay, guys.
You see, the idea here is
Has
we're
there
going to
ever been
feed Doug
anybody-
until he looks like me.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's at least a couple because there was do you remember when George had that like high school band in his living room? There was a black guy in that. So there's at least been one black person on primetime.
Well, this is
Okay.
for Doug. baked
Okay, the stuffed shells.
These stuffed shells.
Now I've trained you correctly.
Yeah.
Let's see if
I
you
know,
can do
3
it
years.
and do it right.
All right.
Yes.
For George.
We have the meatballs. Well, we know what goes good on meatballs.
Parmesan cheese. Yeah.
Whoa, what's this thing? Giovanni's
Some
Pizza
cheese.
Shop. Stuffed
And-
shells.
And don't you really appreciate?
Look at this microtransaction bullshit. 5 tickets. Why don't you just put the price on there?
The lovely.
I know they have a
fabulous
ticket
checkmate
system,
music
but
in the
that's so that you
background.
don't think
Yes,
about
it
it. You
Really
just spend
adds
your,
to
all
the
your
appetite.
tickets.
All right.
Oh my god.
See what our shells can do to you?
Did he speak to the guy? I don't think so. He talked to the guy who
Now,
managed
what we need
the band,
here
if I remember
to get us
right,
through
or
the
founded
taste
it.
Is what?
Is a lovely beverage. We need some beverages. We could not make it through the Taste without lovely beverages.
Beverage.
And we have our wonderful volunteers
Volunteers.
here at the Taste. And
George Dorunda is 100% has very conservative views. I'd say he probably aligns pretty close with like, I know he shares a lot of views with RFK. I would say that's probably his wheelhouse.
and how many years have you been here at the Taste?
6 years.
No,
6
Vinny.
years of the big Taste though chicken.
I don't need any information
Ever
from
since
you,
the
buddy.
centennial. Right.
Well, the Centennial plus 6. How about a couple of big beverages?
Sure, what kind? Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, or 7-Up?
Well, we need full-strength Pepsi.
Full strength.
Yeah, none of that diet, that weakling diet nonsense.
Oh, now you got full strength Pepsi.
There we go.
Full strength.
Absolutely full strength,
milk.
because we could not possibly make it through the taste without a lovely beverage. Well, the Taste of Chicopee continues. Did you enjoy that lovely beverage, Doug?
Enjoy the lovely beverage.
And, well,
I can't wait for the sequel.
It's a festival. And we're here at John's.
Pizzeria and restaurant, 424 Front Street, and my name's Jenny.
Yes, and
What's up with
Pizza-
this
is the
hat?
pizza
Oh
ready?
man, I
Is-
saw the
is it
weirdest. I'm gonna go get. I'll get a picture of it and put it on my community page sometime. But I saw the weirdest graffiti. Somebody put. There was like a Black Lives Matter spray painted on a building, and then someone spray painted "Don't" next to "Lives." But it was either in all Palestinian or Italian colors. I couldn't really tell. So I'm wondering if there's like the mob has moved in.
pizza ties.
Yes, it is.
There's one good
Yeah, I
thing
got it,
about
dude.
having pizza with me is you usually
You
don't
told
have
me
to
a
cut
few
it.
times, buddy.
And we just straight through, right?
Yep,
Well, something like that. Is that cut?
yep. And I'll do this for you, George.
Oh, you hit that like
Proud of
you hit that
Now,
like with a
honestly,
hammer. I mean,
this pizza doesn't exactly look like super tantalizing or anything, but I would totally eat it, and I bet it's pretty good.
we don't want
It
you to
just
get
doesn't have a
violent or
lot of like
anything here.
visual
Slice of pizza.
panache.
It's like a Star Destroyer.
You're not gonna dance for us, are you, Doug?
Look how well that pizza held up. Look at how well the crust holds up. Look at that. He's holding it pretty far back. Like this is a solid crust. Wow. Load bearing crust. No, that's not a Thor
See,
reference.
he dances and eats at the same time. The idea here is we're gonna keep doing this until Doug looks like me.
George, let me start throwing in
Hate
some
slicing
pizzas.
it.
We'll need quite a few to get Doug to put on a little bit of good food weight.
Uh-oh.
But I'm sure we can handle that task.
Will you still be able to dance, Doug?
No problem.
Well, continuing our journey around the Taste of Chicopee, and
No
and we're
problem.
here. Well, it's a journey. We eat from one booth to the next. It's a huge accomplishment.
Huge.
And we're here at Sherry's. It's Scary Sherry's.
No, Sherry's after.
Yeah, but you want to know
Scary
why it's
Sherry.
scary?
Why is it scary?
Because the food's so good. Okay, and what are we making here?
Mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks. Dip the mozzarella sticks. How long is this gonna take?
About 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Counting down.
Okay.
I like George on the show and everything, but I guarantee you in real life, well, I can't guarantee, but in my opinion, George is the kind of guy talking about personal space. He probably has a similar outlook on like, as far as like personal freedoms, that like he like staunchly defends his own while not while maybe actively seeking to take away other people's liberties that he disagrees with. I love Shatter. Oh, Sugar. You know what I really like though?
In addition to the
Live Sand. Oh my god, I love Live Sand. I've got some Bio Jesus Live Sand. It is sick.
mozzarella sticks.
We have Belgian waffles with strawberries or hot fudge.
Okay, so see, Doug, after we do,
Oh, I'm thinking
mozzarella
about Live
sticks.
Sand
Mozzarella
now.
we can then have the Belgian waffles.
I don't want a waffle.
Why don't you want a waffle?
I don't want a waffle. I don't
The
do
idea
waffles.
here is
Eat a waffle.
we're supposed to continue this
Yeah,
until
but
you
we're
look
eating
like
one.
me.
No, we're eating one thing at each booth. And I don't do breakfast food.
It's not breakfast food.
It's a
It's
waffle.
dessert food.
Oh.
It's high class dessert food. All right, we'll have the mozzarella sticks.
I'll do
Then
the mozzarella.
I'll do the waffle.
You eat the waffle. Why, thank you.
Ah, here it is. It's
Oh, look at Doug's face. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Look at Doug's face.
here it is. It's
Doug is done with prime time. Look at his facial reaction.
Thank you.
here it is. It's
Amazing. You know what I used to do, Jeremy? I would just use the sand as like a just like dip my one hits in it. And as long as you don't get it, if you pack it, it'll melt and like fill it up. You know what I mean? It'll pack it. But if you just put a little bit, it'll just like kind of rocket your one hit.
Yes, but that looks wonderful, but I think I should give you the final lesson because I have made waffles before.
You can put live sand too, ATF media, on your or crumble too. You could do it with crumble. Put it on your use it as like a bowl topper.
Cream!
Get on your feet in the background.
Now this is a waffle. Is it not? Isn't this a waffle?
That's a waffle, yes.
An award-winning waffle.
Yes, it is.
Fork! See, you finally decided to join me.
Yeah, but I got cherry.
Speak for yourself.
It gets everywhere.
We're here at Millie's Pierogies, and I've taken over the joint, and we're here with Ann.
Hello.
Look at this outfit.
Oh,
Interesting.
you're doing fine.
Now, the idea is we're going to feed Doug until he looks like me.
I don't know what to say to that.
I think we better
Oh,
add some more
boy.
pierogies to the grill,
Definitely.
and I'm going to keep flipping.
Okay.
And what do we need?
Cabbage. What?
Extra.
Butter.
See, and I'm so multi-talented, I can hold a microphone in one hand and flip with the other.
There's some stuff though, like a lot of the concentrates that are kind of messy. Like when you heat them, like I don't use those a lot, but like if I had I've had a couple different things that made it like way easier. But if I like something, a piece of equipment breaks or something that I use it, then I just won't buy it for like a long time. Some of the concentrates are definitely a pain. Shatter I just think is cool because it's just like glass.
Now, is that butter or is that butter? Hey, the chef is not ready for you yet.
Oh, Gary Busey.
Fat man. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You have clean hands.
Hey, I've been what do you yet?
Fat man behind the grill.
Fat man. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You have clean hands.
Hey, I've been inspected by Richie Kendra. I'll
Oh,
have
the
you
clown
know.
was great. Oh my god.
Well, see what you got yourself into now? And
Whoa,
how do we
look at
know
that
we're
big
done?
old
When
stick
they
of
look good
butter,
enough to
man.
eat. I'd keep them on a few more minutes.
A few more minutes.
Look at I'm gonna take it back. Look at how George looks at Doug. I mean, Doug is his muse. Like I just think he's got he's got some real feelings for Doug. I'm not saying in a gay way, but like just that he has an affinity for him. Vinny, I can't let you know by the end of the day, buddy. You'll just have to wait till they tell me. I'm on hold on it. I gotta wait.
I think your order is ready, sir.
Order is ready. It better be good.
Now sample
Couple
those
of
right
gays.
up.
It better be good.
I think now he's eating cabbage.
Cabbage. That healthy cabbage. Summery, pierogi, Polish food kind of.
Cabbage
Inner
is healthy.
desires. I don't know. I mean, if I don't read into anything, I would say no because he seems very like, which I mean whatever. He's very conservative, so like I would think no, but then a lot of people aren't always like completely. Not everything always reconciles about people's personalities.
Cabbage.
Hey, they can't be that bad. I made them myself.
That's why.
Are they hot? And how hot are they? And are they hot? How hot are they?
Hot, hot, hot.
They may not
Sounds
even
like that
have
Reflection
somebody
song.
in that office until like later in the week. Here we go, guys.
Feeling.
Oh no!
Taste of Chicopee. We're plunging our way through. We're here at Dugan's.
Plunge.
This is Doug.
Doug, meet Doug.
Never met a dog.
Hey, we're inundated with Dougs here, and we're gonna be making some potato skin.
Yes, sir.
And actually, I'm going to be making. Now I take the potato skin, and I just drop it into the hot grease, and I drop another one in the hot grease.
I thought we were gonna get
Another
Wasung
one
for a
in the hot
second.
grease, and then another nice one in the hot grease.
Instead, we got lock
And we're
blocked.
careful not to splash.
That's right. You don't want to get it all over you. The oil's pretty hot.
And where's Dugan's located?
Dugan's located in
Don't
Chickpea
tell
on Broadway
George
Street.
about safety in a kitchen.
Been
He
there
doesn't
for about a
believe
year
in
and
that
3
kind of
months
thing.
now, and it's going pretty good.
Hey, great. And how do we know when they're ready?
They'll float to the top. You want to let them get good and brown.
Doug on Doug
How
violence.
long does it take?
It's like a
Usually it takes
Highlander.
about 3 minutes to cook a order potato skin.
3 minutes.
Bill Dundee.
We're chasing. No, this is more challenging. It's more challenging than fishing.
What's
I
up
was
with
just
this
going to
grease?
say
Looks
that.
really
It's my
bad.
show,
It
and
looks
I just
like-
did. And we have another one. Just kidding. Is cheese next?
Cheese is next, yeah. Cheese is next.
Wanna do it? Well, that is the idea. There. Yeah, we'll put some more.
Folks at home, don't try this on your own.
And we'll put some more cheese in here. And just a little more cheese.
Oh boy, you're throwing off the whole product
And
here.
what's next? We have to put on some bacon?
Yeah, sprinkle some bacon on top.
Beef tallow?
Yeah, put it in the microwave
Oh
for
my
about,
god, I love those
1
beef
minute, they should
tallow
be all set.
fries.
A minute. Okay, let's do the bacon.
Bacon.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, he's doing the bacon.
I think that used to be another reflection song, doing the
this
bacon.
is what's happening here? This is awful looking. Even by fair food standards, this is an abomination. A microwave?
1 minute.
Did you say a minute?
1 minute on that.
A minute.
That actually is Motown legend Edward Starr. Edward Starr.
Okay.
A minute. And they're official potato skins.
Yeah, F-Wood.
Well, Dougie,
Steak and Shake switched all their stuff over to beef tallow fries. I'm not arguing any health things with them at all, but like they taste amazing.
you gonna try some?
No, I'm gonna pass. I think I
Rico
passed the red
loves
line.
beef tallow fries.
We've gone over the limit.
That was the strawberries earlier.
We've gone over the limit.
I mean, you can't keep up with me.
We're gonna take a little hiatus.
A little hiatus.
Keep
hiatus.
kids on drugs on that thing
Maybe
back there.
these
Pretty
messages.
rude.
Maybe Doug will never ever look like me.
Isn't that good?
Yes, we're here at the Taste of Chicopee. Six. And we're with Chris at Ben & Jerry's, and our big customer.
I'm on no service here.
Oh, wait a minute, we're doing a TV show here.
I'm sorry. Listen, what do we have for ice cream?
What would you like to have, sir?
I'd like a chocolate-covered vanilla or chocolate something.
Chocolate.
Actually, ATF Media, the Star trademark, is now owned by top tier, S tier, God tier, E-Girl, Coco Star.
Okay, it's a chocolate on something. Do you think I can handle that?
She
it's
run
ice cream.
Bartertown now.
Is anything more delectable than ice cream? All right.
Vanilla's right there. Remember, roll the wrist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have vanilla.
On the wrist. It's all in the wrist. And we'll give him some chocolate too.
Put some chocolate on there.
Probably at this
And
news
chocolate.
or at this
Fred,
TV
I
station.
hope you realize you're getting one of the best Sundays you've ever had in your life.
Yeah,
What kind is that?
it's Coco Star.
Give him this. Chubby hubby.
Chubby Hubby.
Chubby hubby, ladies and gentlemen. Chubby hubby.
Chocolate peanut butter fries.
What utensils do we have here?
I broke the hot fudge pump. Sorry about that. Don't let my boss
Broke
know
the
I did
hot
that.
fudge pump.
This is only
Happens
gonna
all the
air,
time.
and it'll be taken out of your pay.
Oh, okay. No problem, man.
Doug, continue with the song.
Ice cream. Is anything?
Okay, that's enough.
He don't mind at all getting in there. He'd like to go in with his hands.
Hot fudge, ladies and gentlemen.
He'd like to go in
Hot
family
fudge.
style.
Hot fudge.
And next, I do believe it's the whipped cream, my specialty.
Spatialty.
Doug, continue.
Is anything more delectable than?
Okay, that's enough.
Do the honors.
Yeah, but she paid the necessary, you know. She greased the right palms to get the rights.
Or is that picture perfect?
Thank you.
What's up? It's me.
Fantastic.
Fantastic, very, very tasty.
The best I've ever had, and personally being made. By
What a
the finest
liar.
Ice cream dispenser in Western
Liar.
Massachusetts, George Dorunda.
Yes, once again, the Taste of Chicopee. And this time we have the boss man. We found you again. Bill Liswell, how's your voice?
Oh, my voice is still here. A little surprising, huh?
Yeah, I know. Usually by the time we catch up with you, it's Horse City.
I've been.
Ooh, look at this,
sucking
guys.
on a
Taste
few
of
candies to
Chicopee
keep my
90. This
voice
is
just so I
95,
could
by
yell at
the way.
everybody
Taste
the
of
whole
Chicopee
weekend.
merchandise.
Well, how's it going here? Now, this is the first year you're at the Taste of Chicopee has come to the Fairfield Mall.
Yeah, we're very happy. It was a lot of work for all of us, but we're very happy. Good turnout, and we got a lot of business on the mall also.
You know who I consider right now to be the white whale as far as a 306 reference? Is this, I don't know if you guys have been following it all, but there's this guy, there's this account, it's called Gaiman, G-A-M-I-N for Hope. I think Chud Logic covered him and a few other people have, but completely just, I don't know, he's too boring to really be part of Boit Watch, but definitely like some laughs. Him saying EFD 306 would be hilarious, especially if he would turn it into like a thing about how, you know, the Bible says you need to pay your debts back, because he's like a big Christian guy.
Oh, so it has been a benefit. Better parking, all sorts of advantages.
Oh yeah,
That would be a good
walk
one, though.
around, listen to some of the people they're talking
I could get a
about,
Lindsay
the
Valandry
setup
for
is
sure.
different than it was downtown. The parking is here.
Did you guys, any of you guys see the
vendors are
clip where
happy.
she told me I don't
Everybody
listen
seems
for
to be
shit?
happy, and that makes us happy. That's our reward for doing this.
Well, the biggest plus, even when we were performing in the music tent,
The
was
great Lindsay
wherever you
Valandry.
looked, you could see people, and all the booths were surrounding the music tent this year, so everybody could participate in the entertainment.
Well, I don't remember anybody saying when you were performing that was the biggest plus, but but you being here with your group, yeah, it's great, and yeah, the people can sit in a tent, look around, and
I think you'll
and pick out the
appreciate him.
different
It's me.
vendors, and it's worked out very
Again,
well.
pretty
The vendors are
pretty
happy.
boring. He's
I'm sure you've already been to the vendors,
a
right?
gamer,
I've
but
been to several, and we're
his
well on our
personality
way.
just cracks
By the
me
way,
up.
we brought Doug around. We thought we'd get Doug to look like me before the
if
end
you
of the
can,
taste,
if
but he
you
ran
can
up his
tolerate
red
Chud
line limit.
Logic,
Well, Doug just said about the
he's
red
really
line limit.
milking
I
the
said it must
guy.
be the lower
Pretty
one
big
because
time.
you've been all the way up through those, you know.
Who's the skinniest guy here? Look at what I'm
Oh, this guy's important. He's got a walkie-talkie.
Holy cow!
There's the skinniest guy here, but wait till I tell his health club instructor. He's been eating all this cholesterol, fat food, and everything, but
I've been trying, but let's put it this way. I got years to catch up to you two guys.
Well, I think that would be a lot easier. You know how many years of training that we go
I
through?
can see this training here.
This guy, for some reason, thought it was like a really good idea to live stream in Discord his like family party for a gender reveal party, and like Chud Logic was watching this. He's like, "Is that his grandma? Is that grandma? She's on the lean."
I can see it. Look at this. What's this here?
water.
Water.
See, water.
And what did you eat today?
What did I eat?
Yes.
No, you need
Basically,
The problem with domestic
What did you
violence.
eat?
This is George Dorunda.
Nothing,
from Prime
right?
Time.
what didn't I eat?
You ate
I don't
everything.
think I missed too much.
Oh, nice,
Right,
Jeremy.
and that's what I know that. I can tell.
Hey, how much did you eat earlier today doing your show?
I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
miss
still
too
out
much.
there. He's still active.
So,
He just
we're even.
refuses
We're
to
even.
And
speak
you
to
guys
me.
ate more than I did today so far, but I'll catch up to you.
I did it all at the taste. You know, Bill, that could be the new.
I'll let you guys go.
Okay, you better. I know you're busy running around here.
Yeah, sure he is. He just woke up from a nap, but no, I'll tell you what, he works hard, and he's working for me this weekend, so, but you know, he's takes a lot to put it together, and we all kid and
You do it all with volunteers.
all with volunteers,
Bob
and we ride each
Liswell.
other a lot, the mayor, myself, and a couple other people, but to
Um,
keep us going and keep it.
Was the problem with domestic violence laws might have been his debate against what was that guy's name? He looked like he was like 100 years old, but he was like a bodybuilder, dating coach guy. Glenn Lawrence. That might have been his debate with Glenn Lawrence.
The humor in it, and like I said, the reward from all the vendors and everybody else, it's great. Real good.
That's the idea.
Sal
You have to have fun with
Renaro.
it. Anything to look forward to next year?
Listen, George, this is Friday, okay? I got an ulcer already.
Oh, that
so
makes
far.
sense.
We
He
get
would have
through
been
the
from
next
that
2 days.
East Coast
I
guy.
mean, after this year, this looks fantastic.
Yeah,
so.
Glenn
So
Lawrence.
you
What
think
a
it's gonna get bigger
character.
and better? We're gonna continue.
No, we're going to continue, but it'll always be small like this. We don't want to go too big. We want to treat the local people happy and, you know, keep them happy, the vendors and everybody. And too big is too much with...
Yeah, he normally has a short stay wherever he goes, but I mean, whatever people say about Ben, he's content. I've said this before, but nothing else in any of the content that I make gets the views or engagement or watch time as anything with Ben in it. Like, it's Ben, the Based Geese, and Memphis Wrestling are like the top 3, but like Ben's stuff gets way more interest than any of the other people that I cover.
With the crew we have, and we just want to keep it small and nice, and everybody sells something different.
Where's Waldo? Yes.
And it's still free
Or
admission.
cabin. Kind of looks like maybe he'd be like
Live
a cabin
entertainment
boy.
from opening to closing. Although we had a few skips today in the entertainment, but other than that,
That's to be expected.
it's pre-mit.
Especially on opening
That's
day.
right. This isn't like any other festival as far as we're concerned.
It's a taste of Chicopee. That's what
Yeah, but you know who he wasn't mistreated by during an interview? The professional in the room.
makes it even better.
That's right. That's right. We're proud of it too. 6 years, and somehow we've managed to hang in there. We've had our bad years, and we're gonna keep it going as long as we can.
It was on. I'll talk about it sometime. I'll make a video or something. But it was very weird doing that because, like, mentally, I just wanted to watch, and then I would like forget and remember that I was like an active part of it. But I was never gonna be that active in it because I think the best way to get an interview out of Ben is just to let Ben talk. So I just tried to give like very rough, like very vague questions that were real open-ended because with the hope that like Ben would fill it in. I think he did. I mean, I think he was pretty open with a lot of information.
Don't forget now, we don't receive any city money. We go out and
No city money.
I don't want to say hustle, but we accumulate some funds to keep this going by different sponsors, and it's great for the city.
And again, hopefully we're going to continue.
They don't take any
because
city money, so around the
I
time
need
it tastes
a
of
little more
Chicopee,
food
Bill
to keep me going.
Yeah, so we're
Bill's
gonna
wife has to
continue.
go to Manhattan
Hopefully
for a
we'll be
couple
here
weeks.
next year, but we don't know yet. But either way, George, you can come to my house. We'll feed you once a year.
Okay, wait a minute.
Only
You
once a
heard it
year,
here.
though.
You heard it here first. Bill, always a pleasure.
That is
Thank you.
impressive, though, for real, that they didn't take any. That is impressive to put on an event, and I mean, it doesn't look like a huge event, but it looks like a pretty substantial event. To put it on without any like city funds. I'm sure a lot of it was sponsorships.
And thank you for all the
I
help
would
you've done
think.
for the Taste of Chicopee with your prime
Covered
time.
his
It's great
taxes.
for us.
We try to do our best.
I didn't even think about
Hey,
that.
let's get some dessert.
All right, sounds good.
Honestly, once he said that one of his neighbors was a Chinese slave ring runner who had imported a bunch of Guatemalans and then disguised them as Asians. And then there was something else too. There was just this, I was like, my brain was just like, what the fuck? And I was hitting that Gorilla Glue vape. And man, that was just so weird. And then I said something to him about it, and I was like trying to make sure I was understanding it right. And he's like, Mark, you just don't know the restaurant business.
Good to me. Let's go.
Yes, the Taste of Chicopee 95. Another wonderful job by Bill Liswell and the crew. And did I enjoy some desserts, or did I enjoy some desserts? You know, I think I found my life's calling. I could always become a chef when they fire me in television. Hey, stick around. When we return, it's the 6-time Grammy Award winner, Jimmy Sturr, and the Jimmy Sturr Band.
You want a cigarette? Come on, everyone smokes. It's fun.
I used to say that.
And everybody's doing it, so you won't be out of place.
I used to think that.
Your mother will never find out. Your father will never find out. Nobody ever has to know.
I used to say that.
If you don't want to do it, then fine. Just be a chicken. I'll just tell everyone in school.
I used to say that. But look what smoking has done for me now.
There was so much in that interview, and I know some people didn't like it because it didn't have like drama in it, but there were some moments in it where like I literally couldn't believe like the stuff that Ben was saying, the water falling from the ceiling, that they had the health inspector who kept giving them a pass because all the people that worked there were black. And then he's like, and then a new person came in and she said, this place has to shut down immediately. And I was like, wow. Then selling the shit on eBay, that cracked me up.
For more information about staying smoke-free,
Grace
contact your
listing
local health department.
commercial grade like gelato machines on eBay.
I love that. I'm cheap.
Someday, everybody wants to look just like me.
And I'm going to stay my style, whether they say I play too fast or I'm this or that. I'm going to just keep doing right what I'm doing because it seems to be the successful way to do it.
Ty Cobb was a rattlesnake of a man.
And why are you
They
here at
put
the
Courtney
beach?
over. I mean, I think it was hard. It felt real too, you know. It felt like they were being sincere, the stuff that they were saying. Of course, Grace has always gotta like, you know, be snippy at the same time. But I thought overall, yeah, I think I was curious about if they would even talk about her, but I thought they were pretty reasonable, especially comparatively to normal.
We're stuck in a rut and couldn't be happier.
Yeah, the slugs were wild, man. I wanted to ask Ben about it, but I mean, you can tell when you're talking to somebody if they're open to being like shifting the direction. And I just didn't think Ben would want to loop back to the slugs, but I knew I thought Grace might talk to me about it, so she did at least clear up the slug thing a little bit.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and we're still here at Child's Park, and great place to relax on a wonderful sunny afternoon whenever there is sun. And how about those anti-smoking PSAs, and how about the great kids who appeared in them, the great kids right from beautiful downtown Chicopee, from the entire school system. And I produced those PSAs, I'll have you.
Okay, do you think that the Thorpes like got cleaned up for the interview? Because I feel like the streams I watched before the one that I was on, they looked a particular way, and then I thought they looked clean, and you know, they looked nice when I did my interview. And then I feel like if you go there now, it looks like Ben has been out in like 100-degree weather in New York. Like he looks like he's on like 20. Remember that show 24, where they were like always under pressure? Do you think they really got cleaned up for my interview?
You know, and one thing I can say about the PSAs.
What do you mean? It's me. That's the same shirt that he had on earlier, the red and white one.
Ooh, see how scary it's all dark and black and everything. But thanks to me, you have something to watch when we do take a break. And here's something else to watch. It's the 6th-time Grammy Award winner,
no.
Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band, performing a song right off of this very album that you see right in front of you. It's something called Sweet, Sweet Lullaby.
We like to slow it down just a little bit. Here's a waltz, so we hope you'll enjoy.
We didn't really have a system in place as far as cleanliness.
Sweet lullaby. Lullaby too. Lullaby too. I'm gonna sing you a lullaby too. While the world seems to stop just for me and you.
This guy, the guy behind him, looks like Mike Graham. Mike Graham on saxophone. Never drew a dime.
Daytime is over, nighttime is here. Dancing bears whisper.
I really wanted to be on Kings, but I don't think they were closed off to it, but Grace didn't really, she was just kind of like, let's just do it on Kick. But I would have liked to have been on like the last episode of Kings.
Storybook pages are covered with love. The man in the
Maybe a year from now, when I interact directly with the Thorpes again, I can be on. They'll bring back Kings for one night only. It'll be like ECW One Night Stand, but it'll be Kings. They had to put him up there because people were throwing things. Ooh, Tito's up here now. Looks like a pack of Newports.
Green, purple rabbits and turtles and red. Big yellow elephants all tucked in bed. Lavender unicorns, drummers in blue, playing their song, and it's all just
Panties?
for you. They play sweet lullaby. Sweet.
Low end, yeah, this is a Jeb Bush. What's up, Ruby? Yeah, the guy on stage. I was just gonna say, I literally was just gonna say, I wonder if Ruby would smoke this guy based on his Newport's adjacent color scheme. Look how upset that guy looks. Ruby, this is in your neck of the woods, New England. I'm scanning decades of New England local footage trying to find any lore on the Thorpes. I'm trying to scoop Mr. Deadman. No inward towers? Who said that? No, just kidding. Those are your people, the Thorpes? Yeah. Boy, man, this is some real sleepy time music. God, imagine if you were already like clapping and there was a different song and then this song came on and like, oh my God, imagine trying to nut to this.
Yes, Jimmy Stir and the Jimmy Stir Band. And hey, I found this solid
concrete
picnic table right here. And this is what we need to hold up all of my
This
food
is in
at the Taste of
Chicopee,
Chicopee. Now, if they had furnishings
Massachusetts,
like
I
this,
think.
I could eat forever. Hey, we're just about out of time on the big program. I don't know where the time goes when you're having such fun eating and listening to wonderful Jimmy Stir music. But it's over. Good night, everyone.
My favorite recent Ruby moment was when she called somebody an octoroon. I was like, wow. Hold on, though. Related to that, I'll be right back. So this isn't quite the same, but I do have this movie that's called Quadroon. Presented in Blu-ray, restored in 2017 on a high-definition scan of the original film elements. Your ironic racism era is over. Do you think you should go on Law and Order or Low and Order to solve that situation? Unironic racism era.
I think smoking is sexy, and when I see a guy who smokes, it's just great.
Hell yeah.
Say that.
Oh, I'm not watching this depressing stuff. Okay, Dave. Oh my God, another Dave Barcelo. Class Mugs. The Jimmy Stir. Oh my God, the Springfield Chordsmen are back. Has Dorunda authorized me to show this? No. But I feel like it's transformative enough. And also, I did want to say, we talked briefly about the changes coming up on YouTube, but they confirmed that it's not targeting commentary and clip channels, really, that it's more of like AI mass-produced stuff, which is good.
Yes, right here on the next big primetime program, well, I guess we're going to be visiting beautiful Stanley Park.
It's good that Ruby's getting over the racism, because that will open up the door back to the Thorpes, because we know they won't put up with that kind of nonsense over there. Oh man, I love this music video. Wow. That dress just...
I think it's time to start the show.
Man, you can't show us the A-cuppers at like their absolute peak and then take them away from us. I like the Thorpes normally because it's like when the Simpsons are good again.
George Dorunda. Tonight, artist Dave Barcelo. We distribute.
I did see too, they finally got somebody on Discord that would cam up. That's my main issue with the Discord arc, is that like it's just a bunch of like profile pics.
The 6-time Grammy Award winner Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band and the Springfield Chordsmen. So get ready for the most entertaining
Vinny Slugga, you're gay.
on television.
Well, happy Pride Month, Vinny. Are you typing that, or is that your dad playing a prank on
program. And yes, today we're here at Stanley Park, and a great place to spend a wonderful afternoon at Stanley Park here in Westfield. And my first guest on the big program, starting it off, it's the 6-time Grammy Award winner Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band, performing a song from his recent compact disc called Oh Baby
compact
Mine.
disc. Well, Vinny did have a girlfriend, Cassie, but then they broke up. But I thought they broke up because there was issues as far as like being able to see each other in real life. And so if they couldn't really spend time together in person, that like maybe it was better to have a, you know, just an online friendship. But then we hadn't seen Cassie for a while, and then she came back again. But Vinny, I don't know, it's just that, you know, the vibe is off between them right now for sure. July is Happy Disability Pride Month, Vinny. Originally an Oak Ridge Boys song. I want to point out too on this movie that I just showed you, Quadroon, the like quote on the back from like a critic. You know how they always put like a good quote? It says lackluster costumer, Variety magazine. So the best pull quote they could come up with was calling the movie lackluster.
Never tire, I'm on fire. You are my one desire. I get so lonely when I dream about you. Why can't you be here? Tossing and turning in my slumber. Only you it seems.
What would the rhythm be there? Yeah, that'd be about right. Who will be your boyfriend? Maybe OPC Don.
That's why I dream about you. If I could only put my arms around you, life would be so fair.
How sloppy. Ben Shapiro would not like you saying the word sloppy wet in regard to a woman's crotch. Hook up with the Thorpes. Vinny, I'll be real with you, buddy. The YouTube is probably not the best place to look for love. This is a cold, dark, empty place. For people like me and most of the people watching this, just to be down here in the void, you know what I mean?
Yes, the 6-time Grammy Award winner Jimmy Sturr and the Jimmy Sturr Band. And yes, here at Stanley Park, this place really does bring back some memories.
Oh, the Zippity Doodah video.
Haunting, isn't it?
They got to come in and
what
deep
was with
clean
all
it.
this? Oh, my back. I've had enough of this. And when we return,
Vinny, YouTube is a
artist
hellscape,
Dave
brother.
Barcelo salutes a candy bar. That and much more right after this.
Oh no, Dave
I think
Barcelo
smoking
coming
is
up.
sexy, and when I see a guy who smokes, it's just great.
I used to say that.
I'm
I
not gonna.
think it makes me look
These are
older.
so
I have all these
depressing.
guys that come up to me and go, "Oh my God, she must be at least."
For more information about staying smoke-free, contact your local health department.
Aaron Hubbard. Oh, and Anjay.
Brings you. Okay, Doug. I guess you're through. Hector Delgado, and I guess that's
Vinny,
inside
what's with the
information,
sudden
right?
return
What
of
would
Molly?
you like to
What's
see him
going on
change?
there, buddy?
His haircut. It's that little plaid skirt kind of thing he's wearing there.
Don't say that to Roddy Piper.
Yes, welcome back to the big primetime program, and we're here at Stanley Park in Westfield, and
What's up,
a
JF?
great day to be out here.
You don't think
And
anybody's
my next
approaching
guest
that
on
girl?
the big program has had numerous,
Smoking's hot.
far too many to mention, art installations throughout the area. This time, it's the Babe Ruth Show. I think it's a salute to a candy bar. It's artist Dave Barcelo. Well, Dave,
Artist. Oh, look at more of this bullshit.
And
This
you have
motherfucker, man, Dave Barcelo. What a scam artist.
art exhibit here at Holyoke Community College. We see some people sneaking in, just trying to sneak samples of.
Oh my God. George is saying that they are capturing people trying to get in here and get it and to get a better look at this art, to get a sample. Get fucked, man. Come on.
Guess they just can't resist the picture of Babe Ruth to hang in their home.
You're becoming quite popular, and I guess this time with a tribute to a candy bar. Oh, that's the other.
Right, that's Baby Ruth. But Baby Ruth was named after Babe Ruth.
So there is some correlation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, what's with the Babe?
This is the third in a series of tributes to Major League Baseball players. I've done Mickey Mantle's 536 home runs and Pete Rose's 4,256 hits, and now Babe Ruth's 714 career home runs. The reason I'm doing this now is because this year, 1995, is the 100th anniversary of Babe Ruth's birth. In Baltimore, Maryland, by the way.
I put on my, well, mine are a little too dark to be Barcelo's, but they're the closest thing I
began his
have.
career with the Baltimore organization back in 1914, I believe, and then was sold to the Red Sox.
Hey, ATF Media, what they're not telling us with this is that on the back of all these are a bunch of Pete Roses.
Orioles?
They just turned the Pete Roses over and reprinted
I
them.
might be mistaken about that, but it was definitely in Baltimore. It was a Baltimore club, and they sold him to the Red Sox.
He's like, if I don't sell all these Babe Ruth, if I don't sell all this Babe Ruth artwork, I'll go get a real job.
I think that, again, Major League Baseball, especially this year after the strike.
I do like those sunglasses. They're kind of a unique tint.
Promotional type of a thing. So I thought Babe Ruth, having saved baseball once before, might be able to do it once more. Baseball has an image problem right now, so this could help.
Well, when you think about it,
yes,
back in Babe
and
Ruth's days,
all the pictures of Pete Rose,
the players weren't making anywhere near the salaries.
His wife told him this is it. She's got a burgeoning singing career, remember?
Ruth at the time.
That's got to kind of suck. His wife is actually, I mean, the song was corny as hell, but it was a fun song, and she was a decent singer. And she had some success, and now they're wasting all the money that she made on these harebrained schemes.
Was probably the highest paid player in 1920. I think he was making probably more than any other player. And I remember somebody saying that he made more money than the president, and Ruth said, well, I'm a better hitter. So...
he earned his pay.
Great story,
At
Dave.
At the time, I mean, again, he was the highest paid player, but he was also the probably the most popular player and probably the best player at the time.
Well, he's like, hey, hey, George, did you know that Babe Ruth was like a good baseball player and that like he was a better hitter than the president?
He was a drawing
It's
card.
True.
That's
he also got paid a lot of money
Ty
for the
Cobb would
time.
have taken offense to that statement about Babe Ruth being the best because he always considered himself to be the best.
But Ty Cobb was a rattlesnake of a man.
Right, absolutely.
As we've covered in past primetime segments.
Ty Cobb was a rattlesnake of a man. That statement didn't go over well with chat, I remember.
Babe Ruth made far less than your superstars of today.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. There's a lot of average players that are making a lot more money than Ruth ever made. But again, you have to put it all into perspective. The time, you know, being the 1920s and 1930s, again, for his time.
Why is he trying to cope for just the fact that baseball got bigger so that people
it's a combination
got
of
paid
different
more?
images. The image itself of Babe Ruth is a kind of a stock image of the Babe. And what I did was I combined it with some other images, the baseball, the autograph. I wanted it to appear that he was hitting a home run out of the picture plane. If you look at the picture itself, it looks like he's actually hitting the ball out of the picture plane, and that's the type of effect I wanted to achieve.
So this is not drawn from some stock baseball card?
No, it's not from a baseball card.
It's an original image.
From a photograph of Babe Ruth from the 1930s, I believe.
I mean, this is just... Am I wrong? Every single one of these ideas has been terrible. Like something you could sell, like if you could like go on Redbubble and they could handle all the printing costs and everything. But like all this stuff just seems like just such a terrible idea. Who would want this crap?
Imagine if you had one of those Babe Ruth cards.
Oh, I'd be wealthy. Yeah, they're worth a few dollars.
Yeah, Jeremy, the same shit he did with Pete Rose.
The reason why I did this thing with Ruth is not only because of the 100th anniversary of his birth, but I think, you know, with the getting back to the image problem that baseball has right now because of the strike, I think it's good to go back for almost nostalgia reasons to see
everyone's a loser,
what
brother.
he achieved as a player and all the great things that he did. You know,
his wife is actually kind of interesting.
And again, he went out there
in like a prime
7
time
days
way.
a week, and there were no strikes in those days.
Yeah, but he wasn't only a great hitter. A lot of people don't realize
there weren't any
that
strikes
Babe
back in the
Ruth
good old
had
days.
94 wins as a player, and that's why this particular wall over here, I decided to illustrate what his 94 wins as a major league pitcher.
That's right. You have another separate
Why'd he
wall.
put push pins
and
through him?
Babe Ruth was never really famous for pitching.
No, a lot of people have forgotten that he was a great pitcher. In fact, he has a lot of pitching records that still haven't been
Cody
broken.
Turbo.
Something like 27 consecutive scoreless innings.
How about World Series records?
Yeah, it's a World Series record. Like 26 or 27 innings of consecutive.
He clipped the newspaper article and then printed it like 1,000 times. What a complete waste of time and energy this was.
Rotations. They pitched every other day.
Sure. And sometimes he would pitch I remember reading something where I think he pitched like 12 innings.
Well, if you'd have told
14
me we
innings,
were going to be here back on like episode 5, I'd have been like, no way, man.
Relief pitchers either.
Right.
Not on prime time.
If you pitched and won a game, you pitched the entire game.
Right.
And most of those pitching wins were with the Red Sox, or was it all of them were with the
I
Red
bet
Sox?
you I know who did the pinning,
I believe
too.
that there were a few with the Yankees, but most of them were with the Red Sox. It's just a shame that the Red Sox let them go in the first place.
Well, they've been haunted with that ever since.
Patriotic singer and trad wife.
And they haven't won a World Series since they sold them.
And the way it looks now, maybe they won't for quite some time.
Who knows? It's very possible.
It's the ghost of the babe wandering around Fenway Park.
They say there is a curse, curse of the Bambino, which may be true if you believe in curses, but it just shows that they really haven't won a World Series since they let them go.
My Life as an Artist by Dave Barcelo. Chapter 1.
I was thinking possibly
Finding the right clip art.
With a man named Sadaharu O. He was a Japanese.
Chapter 2, How to Run a Photocopier.
68 home runs.
Number 3, push pins. Think you have enough push pins? You're wrong.
55 home runs. I think that whether it's Japanese baseball or American baseball, I think the imagery is very important.
So Dave, it's another successful show, and you're attracting quite a crowd here.
I know. Listen to them in the background. It's unbelievable.
They're applauding.
They love the show.
They love the show. They love the babe, and I'm sure you'll be back again. I think they're going to have to enlarge the gallery, though.
Yeah. And what's great is it is the largest gallery in the area, and that's why I really enjoy having shows here at Holyoke Community.
A lot of wall space.
What's up, gobbledygook?
Stop stealing push pins.
Yeah.
Maybe you should barcode the push pins like they have on the furniture.
Right.
Dave, thanks for being here on Prime Time.
Appreciate it.
And hey, you're welcome back anytime. I'm looking forward to that next.
Oh, boy.
It'll be a Japanese show.
It's very possible.
Okay, Yokohama. We'll be back with more Prime Time Wonderment
Yokohama.
right after this.
What garbage.
You want a cigarette? Come on, everyone smokes. It's fun.
I used to say that.
And about staying smoke-free, contact your local
Chicopee Health Department. Is that one of the places Ruby's banned from?
Viruses like
9 out of 10 for the mullet. He does have a pretty, as far as mullets go.
This is A, woman looking for her son, B, daring the security officers to frisk her, or C, Catwoman on steroids. Bathed with it every day.
Ruvalo? I watched a little bit of it. It was just seemed like, I don't know, maybe things got wild at some point. But it just seemed like, there's nothing wrong with it, but it just seemed like normie chick content. I saw she had like 250 viewers at one point,
welcome
though.
back to the big primetime program. And do you folks remember, about a year ago, we did a segment called Lisa Soap. Now, some people thought that Lisa Soap was, they didn't know what Lisa Soap was. Well, I'll have you know that a very good friend of mine, Dick Malikian, he was in one of the finer hotels in Las Vegas.
Excuse me?
You know that a very good thought that Lisa Soap was, they didn't know what Lisa Soap was. Well, I'll have you know that a very good friend of mine, Dick Malikian, he was,
Dick
they didn't know what
Malikian.
Lisa Soap was. Well, I'll have you know that a very good friend of mine, Dick Malikian, he was in one of the finer hotels in Las Vegas. Guess what he found? Lisa Luxury Soap. It can be found anywhere. So, in relating to that Lisa Soap segment, we have acquired some of these class of 95 Chicopee High School mugs.
Really, all they have to do is make Titus happy. I feel like Titus paid for a lot of the trip. So as long as Titus, I would just focus on keeping Titus happy.
We thought we'd
I think she probably
around,
likes
spend
that.
an afternoon
Yeah,
in
Dick
some
Malikian.
local neighborhoods and find people who either graduated from Chicopee High School in the class of 95 or new people who graduated from Chicopee High in the class of 95. We called the package Class Mugs.
I'd like to take this dog for a walk, but the only thing is I just went over there and found out that he
Oh,
got
boy.
nothing around his collar, so how am I gonna...
Do either of you guys
Oh my
know
God, I
anyone
love
who
this.
graduated from the Chicopee High class of 95?
95, let's see.
That's this year. Do you know anyone who
Not
graduated?
This year. No, I couldn't answer that. Well, my son graduated way back. He's a big chief
Klopex.
engineer now, but...
And what year was that?
Oh, that's going way back.
Is this Dick Malikian?
30 years.
30 years? Okay, you qualify. You get an official class of 95 mug.
Oh, dziękuję serdecznie.
Honestly, how amazing. Like, I'm being unironic. I think it is so cool to see these interactions with people from this time because there's not there's no performance at all because like nowadays, if somebody stops you and asks you questions while they're filming, you know what I mean? It's just a completely different vibe. Like, these people are acting like he's a wizard or something.
Na zdrowie, byłem ci kopie na zdrowie.
Do you by any chance know anyone who graduated from the Chicopee High class of 95?
Nope, not really.
Chodźmy, będę ci kopie, pijem tam, oj, wypijem.
Hi, oh, you have some grapes. Are the grapes good? What's your name?
Brad.
Brad?
That guy in the yard
Do you know
is
anyone
great.
who graduated from the class of 95 of Chicopee High School?
He didn't want to get too close.
No.
Do you by any chance know
Oh
anyone
my
who graduated
God.
from Chicopee High class of 95?
Yeah, it's a Raymond. I can't think of her first name.
It's a Raymond, but you actually know someone.
Yes, I do.
Hey, you're a prize winner.
Hey, great.
Do you by any chance know anyone who graduated from Chicopee High class of 95?
All three of us did.
All three of you did? And how were your grades?
They were great.
They were grades.
What's
we
that?
won't be
She's
talking
got
about
a
this, will we?
custom airbrush shirt, I think.
Okay, we have your official mugs.
All right, more glasses.
More glasses.
That guy was like a
Have
real life
you've seen these
quagmire,
before?
Ananje.
That are cotillion.
Well,
You're a
have
prize
mugs
winner.
now.
Great.
Now, isn't Primetime positively the best show you've ever seen?
Primetime is the best show we've ever seen in our lives.
Do you by any chance
Oh,
know
boy.
anyone who graduated from Chicopee High class of 95?
No.
Oh. Do you know anyone who graduated from Chicopee High class of 95?
No.
Byłem ci kopie na zdrowie.
You do know someone
Yes, I
who
do.
graduated from the class of 95.
Absolutely.
You win the prize.
Yay!
There you go, an official.
I thought she had locked the door on him.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. George.
This has made your day.
Absolutely.
I still have all of these super Chicopee High School class of 95 mugs. I can't even get rid of all of them. Oh, I've got it. That's the idea. Great, we'll be right over. It's a sure thing.
Ravies, lobby.
What are you trying to do, break it?
Oh, it's this guy again.
It's the jolliest of all the Jews, the Jolly Jew, Russ Bernstein.
And you,
Welcome the Jolly Jew, the jolliest of Jews. Whoops.
George Dorunda, the famous host of Primetime.
Absolutely.
And a very famous musician, too, I might add.
Infamous.
Infamous, yes, I suppose. Yes, what kind, are you giving something away today?
Well, possibly.
I see.
Now, did you by any chance graduate from the Chicopee High class of 95?
I myself did not graduate from Chicopee High in 95, but I think I may know a few people who did. Incidentally, my two grandsons graduated this year in 95. My grandson, Benson Cruz, graduated from Hoya Community College, and my other grandson, Lucas Ragusa, graduated from Make Way for Ducklings Nursery School. So we have two graduates
Make Way
in my
for
family.
Ducklings?
In 95.
In 95.
That wasn't the Chicopee High class. I guess you just don't qualify for the prize.
Qualify for the prize. Let me think. I think, yes, I may know a few who graduated. I want that prize. Therefore, I think I'm bringing back in my mind a few people who I know who
He really does
graduated
want
from.
that
How
prize.
many do you know who graduated in 95?
Probably about 20, yes.
Well, thanks a lot, George, and come back again when you have something to give away. Because my memory is very good when it comes to getting gifts.
I like things that are free.
Na zdrowie. Byłem ci kopie na zdrowie.
Yes, how about those class mugs? And we hope everyone enjoys a lovely beverage and their lovely class mug. And you know, I think we're going to have to find a way.
That might
give
be
away
what I
some
need
more
from
Lisa
the
soap.
prime
We
time. I
have
need
our
that
new
for my
supply. Hey,
trophy.
stick around. When we come back, it'll be the Springfield Cordsman.
I need the class mug.
You want to smoke? It's good for you. I've been
Stop
doing it
lecturing me,
since I was
TV.
12, and
Let me live my
it's
life.
Good for you. You gotta have a drag.
Tangible affiliation with the circus. I do believe that you are now watching
The Jolly
the
Jew.
greatest show on earth.
Then I want to have a beer, Dory.
Do I?
Okay, it's easier if you know the language, right? We have to leave the air now to rotate some tires.
There you go. There was an Asian person. Oh, remember that
Why are
lady?
you proud of your candidate?
Because I hope she wins the election.
Our heartwarming greeting cards have sold in the millions.
Right after the anti-smoking ad.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and I'm back.
I haven't seen
gone.
that very
I'm
often.
back.
Anybody just like
I'm
out
back. Sometimes
somewhere
that's
painting,
just the
you
way
know?
it works out here on primetime. And my next guests have been on the program before. Yes, they're 30 or 35 strong. It's the Springfield Cordsman.
Lloyd Kaufman from Troma Films. Oh boy, here we go. Time to go on the existential roller coaster. The old guys singing. No, what? Why do I do this to myself? The girlies in the dark, hell yeah.
They cuddle up close and make the most out of those days gone by. Speakeasies with bathtub gin. If you knew Joe, they'd let you in. Movie stars, they had them all. Well, they really had a ball.
I'm gonna look in to see if I can join a singing group for older men. The Boyd Watch Cordsman. Me, Vinny Slugga's dad, Ben, Jedi Rich. We'd have a pretty good group, I think. Mr. Stinky Brew. He might be too young though, I don't know.
Yes, the fabulous Springfield Cordsman, and we're going to try it one more time. Do you by any chance know anyone who's named Lisa or anyone who graduated from
charges
Chickpea
him
High
money,
class of
remember?
95? And if you know both, you get a bonus prize.
George was like, what a great idea.
Yeah. You fill both categories?
Yes, both.
Okay, you win the mug, the Lisa soap, and a half bottle of Snapple. Congratulations. Hey, I've still got it. Good night, everybody.
That was primetime 80, by the way, so we are now really down to nut cutting time, boys. I'm gonna have an absolute psychotic break at the end. That was a fantastic segment, by the way. That was right up there for me. That guy, the Quagmire guy, the weird guy in the lawn, the Russian chanting. Russian, what do they call them? Shanty songs. Ruska just out in the park painting. Huntington Beach, is that what it says? Hey, can you put Huntington Beach on a t-shirt? I think it'd be really cool. I bet there's no shirts like Huntington Beach on them. I better get an airbrushed Huntington Beach t-shirt. No frills, just the name. I want the name of the city to shine.
Don't you want to be cool like me? Come on, if you were really my friend, you would smoke.
Primetime 81. Oh my God. Ooh, look at this new thing here. Richard Kendra and Jolly Joel Cazole. They've corrected it like they did for Rough and Ready, where they had an offensive name at first and then they smoothed it out. Would it be Boit Watch if there wasn't at least like some kind of a thread of racism running through it? I wonder what the last episodes are going to be like.
From high atop the mountains where the Almighty is doing his little nickel-dime TV show, it's Primetime with George Dorunda. Tonight, Chicopee Health Director Richard Kendra. Plus, watch out, Carol.
Oh, the health director guy. He was kind of interesting, I thought.
Jolly Joe Kozel. So get ready for the most entertaining show in the universe.
Do you think we'll ever get... I mean, there's only a few episodes left, but like those will probably cover 2.5 years of time. You know what I mean? So like a lot of stuff's going to happen in George's world in real time, but we're going to see it all compressed. But like, do you think he gets to like just a fuck it stage? Like, I kind of have been wondering that lately. He seemed kind of bordered on him before, but I'd like to see a full scale, at least 2 or 3 shows of like, fuck it. What's up, Ember? Thank you. I appreciate that. What'd you think of Gloria and Joy's recent arc?
Hi, I'm George Dorunda, and welcome to Primetime. And what a great show we have for you this evening. Well, let's just get going. My first guest is the most famous health director in the country. Yes, live from the Sally Jesse Raphael show, or direct from, whichever the case may be.
You guys think this is full fuck it mode?
Richard Kendra. Well, Richie.
George.
Welcome to Primetime.
Oh, wow. I love
back.
he's got the cannon pointed right at the health director.
In the entire country.
I don't know about that, George, but it's a pleasure being here.
We have never seen another health director on the Sally Jesse Raphael show.
Not yet. I'm sure there'll be one.
Or what's next for you, maybe David Letterman?
I like that.
Classic Ron Swanson technique.
Well, we're here today, and we're going to talk about Chicopee's tobacco education program, which we've received a grant, and we're doing some
from the
advertising.
state
Look at him prompting him.
We're very happy to get that grant. We've been criticized a little bit.
Who bent the bill?
The fact that we've got some good.
I was like reading it. I was like, how bad could it be? And then I look. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. He did another interview there too. Maybe the Blues Brothers. I think
because we rescinded the no smoking regulation in restaurants, that we were being kind of foolish to have these PSAs. Well, I certainly don't think it's foolish.
Well, the target audience that we want to reach is the youth anyway. We want to reach the young people. You have to hit the kids before they even start, if possible.
This teenage addiction to tobacco, this is what this whole program is directed toward. We've got the tank back there as I think a symbol of power. We're going to use
matching
the power
white
of
shoes.
Education to get to our youth here in Chicopee and throughout the state to show them the hazards of smoking. I think the public service announcements that we have out already, which you can attest to, you're the producer, we've got a good response from hundreds of people that said they're excellent. I feel the same way.
The first group
we had to shut down a restaurant recently. It was raining from upstairs.
School kids,
moldy water all over the staff and food, and the slugs were drowning.
Some kids from Bellamy, they were outstanding performers.
Yes.
And a group of high school students.
All local children who were
Oh, so okay, that was another local commercial. I wonder if that cop directed it. Remember that guy?
But we're certainly going to try to show them why they shouldn't be smoking.
And that only scratches the tip of the iceberg.
He directed that depressing commercial with the lady on the lake
one of our friends,
or on the
Freddie
beach.
Gets blasted with a fire extinguisher.
Very good, very good.
Oh, we haven't seen this one yet.
Very good.
And we even call out the entire fire department to cool them off.
The Chicopee Fire Department.
The Chicopee Fire Department.
Kind of proud of that.
Well, that's the thing. We've had great community cooperation.
Wow, look at these production
Throughout
values.
the production of these spots, and I think we are getting a positive message across. And you can have all the regulations you want. Regulations can be overturned, and I think we can all agree on that. It's happened. However, education.
You don't think Joy's breakthrough about her realizing that she did Gloria wrong? Do you think that's just like for views,
the
or
purpose of these public service
you think she's sincere about it?
We're trying to get that point across, that it's hazardous to your health. I think there were a few misconceptions when we had the public hearing on the restaurant regulation that was rescinded. The press is certainly biased. We had a 2-hour hearing discussing the reasons why the ordinance should be rescinded or kept in
Which
place.
Vinny was here.
And
Vinny
Dr.
came out in
Ferris,
chat
our
earlier.
chairman,
It was very brave.
at the beginning of that meeting told
I don't remember
everyone
how
that was
it.
present
I
that
don't
they
even
would
know
be
if
allowed to
anyone
speak
prompted him. He might have just said it like
voice their
just
opinion
randomly.
and how they felt about the regulation. He also stated at the beginning of that meeting that
And then
he
somebody
was
tried to get him to date
certainly
Ben.
against smoking. It's hazardous to your health, and he said that he would like order maintained during
Grow.
that hearing, and if order wasn't maintained, you would be asked to leave. The meeting progressed fairly well, and at one point, a group of Tobacco Coalition people got boisterous and loud.
Boisterous and
Dr.
loud.
Ferris had warned them previously, and he, at that
South to West, what do you think about it whenever a bunch of lobbyists show up and they're real boisterous?
point, said that if you don't control yourself, you're going to have to get out. The press picked that one 10-second shot.
But they're all so good.
And depicted it as though Dr. Ferris was talking to the entire group and that he was...
Basically he told them to keep quiet or get out, and that's what the press grabbed. And
that one point.
Wouldn't you say that's true of all the people in this little world, though? They all have like their like loops. I was talking to Beth about it the other day. Like
I listened to the tape just a couple of days
all
ago
of her loops,
from that
though,
meeting.
are like,
And there were a
except
lot
for
of
the
intelligent
big
comments,
loop,
both
like her
pro and
core
con.
loop of like
And
relapsing.
the press, of course,
Like the rest of it is like
most
all
of the,
like cutesy
media
vibe
and the
content.
press,
But it's
not
like
only in
it's
this area,
all
but
on
throughout
like a
the
loop,
country,
though. You just
they're
get a
looking for
different like
those
remix
5-second
in each of her
soundbites. They're
videos,
looking for the
which
scandal.
I find
Yes.
to be comforting.
And
I like
sometimes
the
they
loops.
create scandal by taking something out of context.
And taking that statement out of context for the average person watching this on television made it look as though that he was dictating to the group that was there.
It's kind of comforting because you know they're not going to get out of
and
them.
that
So
certainly
like
wasn't
it's
true.
you know it's
Now,
kind of
at the beginning
soothing
of the
in a
meeting,
way.
when I listened to the tape, he said everyone would have 2 minutes to speak. And throughout the meeting, whether you were for or against, when your 2-minute time limit was up, he didn't just cut them off. He asked the person if they could please reach a conclusion and wrap up.
Everyone that was there was allowed more than 2 minutes. They weren't restricted at all. They were given the opportunity to.
I'm still
make their
figuring out
statement, and-
Lindsay Valandry's
and when
loops,
they've
but I'm
completed it, he
zeroing in.
Went on to the next person. There
But
really
I
wasn't.
know when there was the boisterous.
I did Google
comments
her
and
because she
some
had
rounds
some
of applause,
run-ins
that's where he
with
said he
some
wanted to keep the noise down and keep the
interesting
meeting orderly.
type
And,
situations,
He was insulted
high
at that
profile
meeting,
kind of thing.
and
So I
that
checked
wasn't
that out, but I'm
necessary.
still
Dr.
figuring
Ferris
out
had
all
known
of her
for 40
loops.
years. He's a upstanding, excellent physician, and he's a
Yes.
dedicated public servant. And for someone to say that was disgusting, and it was someone from the Tobacco Coalition. And if I had been that person, if I had been Dr. Ferris, I would have sued that lady to no end. And he just disregarded it. He said, well...
We talked about it like a million times, but that's why I don't mind, like, it doesn't bother me that a lot of these folks wear, like, the same clothes for a long time. Because it's, like, comforting. It's like Homer Simpson is always wearing his Homer Simpson outfit, and if he isn't wearing it, you know that, like, something is going on. You know what I mean? It's all, like, very comforting. Mark is researching Lindsay, correct?
Well, she's stupid, so just.
Well, I'm not research. I'm
Well,
observing
you can't
her.
make accusations without proof. You have to stick to the facts. And
I think lobbyists is like anything. The core idea is good, but anything involving people is always going to get, corrupted and
I think this issue will be put on a ballot
tainted.
in September, and it'll give us a better indication of how the general public feels about having a restaurant regulation.
And perhaps including other establishments in with the regulation.
Originally that regulation should have included bar rooms, bingos, restaurants.
Man, bingo used to be a nightmare when I was a kid. Going like to bingo was awful. I had such terrible memories that there was just like they talk about ECW Arena being like a bingo hall, and it was like just filled with smoke. Like that's what it was really like. It was miserable.
And everybody is included in the regulation.
Yes, I'm observing her. She likes to be observed. She's been open about that.
The Commissioner Richard Davio used in.
Somebody told her the other day that she had a nice rack, and she went into like a 5-minute like appreciation speech of being noticed, and then she I think I put the clip up, but. And then at one point she's like, yeah, somebody, later on, she was thinking of that, and she's like, yeah, somebody earlier told me that I was pretty. I think it was Mark.
And rescinding that ordinance was that bingos
but it was some guy that said nice rack.
People smoke and drink at the bingos and bar rooms.
And many bingos are held on school property, and you're not supposed to smoke on school property.
Positively. But they say that it gets political. Well, I don't see what's more political than getting involved in something
Lindsay
like
had
that.
put up some IRL too
recently.
A real quick clip of her in a golf cart in the hood, she said.
Bar rooms, they've been smoking in bar rooms since the existence of bar rooms. I'm sure in the good old Wild West days they were doing it.
Back in the days of cowboys and Indians or tanks.
Or tanks, and they're still doing it today. And maybe we can arrive at some equitable decision where people will be given the opportunity to.
There's a funny chatter too in HFF. The only thing he ever does is he comes in and if Joy's on, he'll just say take off shorts like 3 or 4 times, and then he just leaves if she doesn't take her shorts off.
Statewide regulation prohibiting smoking in restaurants.
I think Lindsay's got a great personality. She's a talented yapper. I just gotta zero in on the lore a little bit.
Towns and cities from getting into the predicaments that we get into now of trying, especially to enforce these regulations when we do pass them.
She's definitely drama community anchored, I believe. More her thing's about recovery, but a lot of her lore is from like the drama community. There was someone in her chat the other day, and she was like, "Oh, me and this chatter used to hate each other, but now we love each other and whatever." And then I looked on that lady's account, and she had like posted Lindsay's like mugshot and like an A-log video, and I was like, "Oh, this is like I see now why they put Lindsay in my algorithm."
So perhaps that's somewhere down the road.
I think so, but right now I think the important thing is that we want to educate our youth, our teenagers, to the hazards of tobacco smoking, and I think that the PSAs that we're putting out we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing.
Well, we are getting some great exposure right now as of this taping, and I don't have numbers back from all of the stations that the PSAs have been distributed to, but we are in excess of 345
I keep thinking, what would that tank look like in the film Cars?
And I just heard from one station out in Boston, Channel 56.
I love that movie. It's such a good movie.
One of our spots
it's so
is
bizarre, though.
Quite frequently, as often as at the rate of.
Do you guys think Cars is a weird movie?
So we're getting some great exposure.
Look at that! He's like, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Healthy message, and is at the rate of 2 or 3 times per hour. So we're getting some great exposure, and the idea is a good, positive, healthy message. And
rather than just
there are one statistic is there are fewer.
You know,
people
George doesn't
today
agree. He thinks you should be able to smoke in a restaurant. I guarantee it. Come on.
And that is not because of regulation, that is because of education. People are more aware of the hazards of smoking, and I think if we can continue along that successful path.
Well, maybe okay. Maybe he does support this because of what he just said. That he wouldn't support it if it was being like mandated, but since it's just being like, you're just getting information out there and then it's up to people, I could see him supporting that.
The program that we're conducting, where we're giving graphic displays of how
analyzing personal morality in the boy.
We've had a lady with a oxygen tank and another man.
I just think Cars is such a great movie.
And these are depicted graphically on television, and the kids can relate to this and see what happens if you smoke. It's going to make you sick. Rather than passing out pamphlets to kids at school saying don't smoke or...
Well, you know how long a pamphlet lasts in the hands of
Now, I do not like Cars 2. Cars 2 I thought was pretty atrocious, honestly. Like, it completely lost the recipe.
We're trying to hit the kids where their attention span is, and that is on MTV and all of the other television stations.
That's what's been controlling this country since it's been in existence, the television set. And it's too bad, but if we have to use that as a media to get to them, then that's...
Well, it's not too bad. That's why people are watching us here at prime time.
No, yeah.
But that's it. The key, a good, positive, and keep the spots somewhat entertaining, as some of our upcoming scripts will be quite entertaining.
Something that'll attract their attention, so they'll stop and think and get the serious part of it, that it's entertainment, but at the same time...
Get a message across.
It's something that we want you to think
Cars 2 is maybe, if it didn't exist in the Cars world, whatever, but it does, and it's complete. Everything is just Cars 2 is a disaster. Do you think that when they run the PSAs that like it was just like the studio gave them the time for free, but then they could like write off the like lost revenue? You know what I mean?
About after the program is over, it's
Cars
bad
2.
for your health. Smoking is bad for you.
I'll watch it again to make
Richie,
sure, but
I think it's time to run one of those PSAs. So
Dick
thanks for
Kendra,
being
homicide
here.
Sounds good.
And you're welcome back anytime, and we'll have some more updates to see how our program is doing. And you folks,
Dick
stick
McLickian.
around. We'll be back with more Primetime Wonderment.
Dick Kendra and Dick McLickian.
This PSA. I produced it my own self.
Maybe he is in full fucking mode. This is me watching boys. Big loud mouse up in the crowd smoking.
Hey, is someone trying to send you a message to quit smoking?
The whole thing is a tax write-off. That could be true.
You know, there is an easier way. All you have to do is call the American Cancer Society.
This guy's great,
Smokers
man. I want
Quit
to see this guy in movies.
So call 1-800-879-8678. Call now, and we'll all breathe a little easier.
It's the show that's giving you viruses like...
Oh my God.
This is A, woman looking for her son.
At a certain
B,
point, I mean...
daring the security officers to frisk her, or
Not
C,
that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, at a certain point, you have to face facts. Why do we keep seeing these scandalous clips of Doug Locke?
Lisa likes it at home, I think with her toes.
I see what you're saying, but I don't bathe every day.
You think he looks like I think he looks like the guy from Jeepers Creepers. The brother.
Yes, welcome back to the big program.
Oh,
and
what
we're
a
here
nice
at the Summer
shot.
House
Wow.
where Doug wobbles, but he doesn't fall down. And
Every
my
once
next
in a while,
guest
George
on the
still
big
got it.
program is, well, Central Florida's greatest entertainer. And if you don't believe it, you can ask him. He'll be glad to tell you the same thing. It's our good friend, Jolly Joe Kojal.
Now, is this the same guy that takes all the soap? Do you guys think this segment is a sign that he's in full fuck it mode? Is that what you're telling me? This is very bizarre. This is very bizarre. I'm gonna go through such a psychosis over the course of these next few episodes. It's gonna end up in like a Nick Crowley video. He shows the video of him rubbing the shit all over his body all the time, and then he makes a joke as like a no homo kind of thing. Wow.
Well, Joe, welcome to Prime
oh
Time.
my God,
Thank you very much. I've been looking forward to this for a long, long time.
And we're down here in beautiful sunny, well, the sun just took a little nap this afternoon, sunny Florida.
We're right, and we're
I love the backdrop,
Venetian
though.
Gardens
Oh,
in
look at that
Leesburg,
multi-camera
And
shoot,
you know,
the
there
Polka
are a lot
King.
of people who wanted to know what happened to Jolly Joe. He was on the air for a number of years up north in western Massachusetts.
What happened to
where
Jolly
we air
Joe?
Here in Prime Time, and you've moved. You left our area for a more beautiful area.
I left the New England area because I'm not crazy about the winters, and I really love the weather down here. It's fantastic. It's like this all year round, George. It's beautiful down here.
So we're here in summer, and actually, when we left Chicopee, it was like a sauna. It is less humid down here in Florida than it is in Chicopee.
Right now, at the present time, it's really hot and humid up there, and you can feel a nice breeze off the water here. So it is warmer up north than it is right now. It's beautiful here.
So what's been happening in the career of Jolly Joe?
Well, we just did the radio show. You, me, and Doug did the show on 790 WLB. I featured a polka party show for the last 8 years.
Hey, you've had your show going consistently?
I had it going consistently. I was off for about a month or two, and now I'm back on the radio, and I look forward to doing a show every week. It's a fun show.
Now, what can people look forward to when they listen to you on the radio?
They can look forward to me singing in my garden polka.
is that a regular event on the show?
It's a regular, and I've got this lady, Stella Martinowski. It can't be a show unless I sing a number for her.
Now that's just it. You sing live on the radio with the records.
With the records, and I dub in a lot of vocals, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy it, and it makes it fun. And this one, Stella calls every week. She says, Joe, could you sing me a number? So, and I really don't pay her for it.
Well, you know, there aren't too many other radio artists you can listen to who sing with the records.
I really, when I first start the show, like you did the show with me today, and I'll start off kind of quiet, but after a while, the music puts a charge in me, and by the end of the show, I'm as red as a tomato.
Yeah, almost as red as your shirt. I was going to say that. WLB 790 AM on your radio dial. So when people come to Florida, they can check you out.
That's right. And
I don't even know what I'm at. What does a world where there's no new prime times even look like?
And on the beautiful job you did on Teach Me Tonight.
Well, that is your favorite song.
It's a classic. The vocals were good, and Joe on the sax was good. I forgot who your drummer is, but
Carl,
you guys did a fantastic job, and I feature that a lot. It's a classic with Joe Kojo.
Well, every show is a classic with Joe Kojo. And what's happening in the music career? We have your cordine here, and
I haven't played it in a long time, but you are kind of twisting my arm.
But I don't have to twist too hard, do I?
I'll play. Yeah, I'll definitely play.
Yeah, Beth, when she's drunk,
is
like
just recording, as my
performances.
How many records are you up to now?
Well, I'm up to 17 cassettes.
I like to talk to her too
I got
when
a new
she's like
CD
that.
coming
I
out.
think she's
now
funny to interact with.
I'm playing more like keyboards, and
I was like, Beth, people are reporting your channel, and she's like, well, and then now she's like down for a week.
It always inspired me, and I started off as a kid on a piano.
Oh, so you started off on the piano. What brought you over
to
accordion?
But the mystery being who was reporting.
My uncle taught me how to play Wallace Strahada. I have to give him, Michael. He's not with us.
Who went after
him, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be playing. So I really miss and love him, and he's a great musician. And then lifting of the accordions throughout the years and all that, I figure I'd go to where I don't have to lift. You know how heavy the accordions are.
Yeah, because that's right. This way you just play the keyboard, you move it in once, and there it is.
Right. I really enjoy it, and the new technology, like I said, and
I think I'm going to switch my entire channel over to Primetime Shorts.
But that's it's coming.
It's the next step forward because most artists now are recording on CDs.
Right. So CDs are, and you get a nice, clear sound and all that. And I was going to ask you, how did you guys enjoy doing the show with me?
Wait a minute. It was a unique.
You're doing the interview.
That's right, and you're asking the questions.
Sorry, George.
Well, just like I was kind of taking over on your show today. We kind of took you hostage.
Yeah, you guys took me hostage, and I hope I'm back still on the radio after the show. I mean, no. We did a good job.
Still on the radio.
Good to see you and Doug, and I want to congratulate on your show, and you send me all your videos, and you're doing a great job.
And I mean that. Well, Joe, when people they can see you performing
what do you
live
think
around
about
the
this
area.
vibe?
I'll be October 15. I'll be playing.
I'm trying not to like read super into it. Hey, what's up, Vinny? I'm trying not to read super into it, but like, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but when he had the guy on there who was like the Crocodile Dundee of whatever, and there was one other kind of older polka guy that he talked with, and they're all like, I feel like they're really bending over backwards to like affirm George and that his show is good. You know what I mean? Am I reading into it and they're just like his friends, or they understand how important it is? Or do you think that like, is George sending them like, is he having distressing phone calls with them at any point?
Club in Daytona. Don't forget, we did a couple cruises last year. We do those.
You're the king of the cruises too.
Oh, I love cruises, and next year we'll be up north playing for a couple weeks. The Seafood Festival in Charleston. I got to push that so some of the people come out, and you got to.
Seafood Festival.
Yeah, seafood where there's a lot of food.
I wonder if it's anything like the Taste of Chicopee.
The Taste of
2
Chicopee.
burritos
well,
if you
Taste
got
of
'em.
Chicopee, you're the king of that because you're always eating pizza and all that stuff.
Well, Primetime is known for more food per minute than any other show on television.
Like it kind of feels like a grandpa like reassuring their grandson or something, of being like, hey, you're doing all right, buddy. You're doing good. You know what I mean?
And
now you are known as.
You think they're making fun of him?
Florida's greatest entertainer.
Does the meaningfully or just as like, banter?
What do you mean a guy with the black hair? Are you talking about down Disney World?
Down at Disney World, because you are and if you don't believe me, you can just ask Joe and he'll tell you himself.
Well, they say I'm the Central Florida's polka king, and I hope it stands up. And Little Wally's the polka king down in Miami.
Stands up as far as
but
what?
That's another
in court?
area altogether.
Another area, but right here in Central Florida.
Can we get a legal precedent on Jolly Joe?
It could probably stand
Well,
up,
if he's
right,
not,
with my resume and my background, hopefully.
Hey, between your radio show
oh boy,
and
look at this van,
and
guys.
Time,
Man,
and I'm here,
imagine
in
smashing
this,
in the fucking polka
time,
king van.
Station, then my rating should go up.
Well, maybe
you think he rented it out to couples as like kind of like an early Airbnb?
Win a Grammy or be voted into the Polka Hall of Fame. It'd be great, and you never know. But I believe in music. I've been playing a long time, and hopefully, if the people like my music and my recordings, and it could blossom into a wonderful thing.
Well, again, it's great to see you down here in Florida, and your career is going strong, and you keep moving. That's the name of the game.
Moving, and I appreciate this interview, George, and I'd like to say hi to all the people in New England. I miss you guys, and all the clubs and everything, and I'd like to come home for some visits, which I will, to see everyone.
So it's like when I was talking to Ben, and Ben's like, "Now listen, Mark, I know that we've gone through some hard times, and we've fallen off a little bit, but we're gonna come. I've got a feeling we're gonna come back strong."
And all the Polish people are American music, no matter what kind of music. It's just great to be involved with this music, and keep up the good work, George. I like all your videos and everything. You're right on.
Oh my God!
Entertainment altogether, it's a great business. Joe, a pleasure having you here on Primetime.
Thank you very much.
And well, we'll have to swing down again to Florida, because I don't think you're going to have a problem convincing me to take another trip.
Anytime.
I don't know. I
great
can't
to
do
see
the straight
and I hope
bill.
someday to have you you move down here.
I don't care for it.
Maybe we get together, play some jobs, and you'll come down to this nice state, and this nice Florida state.
Who's that guy?
And come down to this. Maybe we get together, play some jobs, and you'll come down to this nice state, and this nice Florida state.
Was that a black guy? Do we have our first?
And great to see you, and I
black
hope
guy on
someday to have
Primetime?
you move down here, and maybe we get.
Hey, listen, George, come on down here, buddy. Come live in a retirement community, and we could play polka together.
Together, play some jobs, and you'll, come down to this nice state.
I think
Tonight,
so.
Well,
there
it's
you
nice
go.
Florida State, and
no longer can we say that Primetime is a racist
I
show.
forgot one thing. Hi, Mom.
Yes, your mother is watching.
George,
And my
please.
sister. Hi, Helen. How are you? I love you.
Give it up. Move down to Florida, baby.
Great job, Joe.
Move
Stick
down to
around.
Central
We'll be back
Florida.
with
We'll play
more
gigs.
Primetime
We'll
Merriment
rock and roll.
Right after this.
I'll let you take the van out.
You want to smoke? It's good for
This
you. I've been
depressing.
doing
I
it
miss
for,
the
since
Charles
I was
Bronson
12, and
ones.
It's good for you. You gotta have a drag.
I used to say that.
Oh no.
But look what's
No.
For more information, contact your local health department.
You know, Zoe has more talent than a lot of the bands that appear right on Primetime here.
Up next in the program.
Oh, there he is, the
interview
director.
For those of you that care.
Billy's Pierogies with
Extra butter.
when they fire me in television someday.
It's amazing and it's beautiful. It's super.
He's multi-talented.
You watch Chado's Land?
We've just learned that Madonna will not appear naked for the remainder of the calendar year. Welcome back to the big program, and I think we have to go now. And you know, something is very haunting about this location.
Oh my God.
Haunting memories. I'm glad the show is over. Good night, everyone.
Well, I think Vinny's conservative as well. Just a couple of gay conservatives getting to know each other. I'm not sure it would be a good fit, Vinny, though, to be TBH. I don't think he might not be fully out. Why'd they make such a big show about Doug Locke leaving, and now he's literally on the show as much as ever? Yeah, Lalo is very high maintenance. He ain't gonna be down to go to McDonald's, you know what I mean? He want to go to Taco Bell. He also eats his food like a serial killer, Vinny. He like dissects it, sections it off, vivisects his food, basically. And he once murdered and dismembered a tarantula. Any of those worshiping Mickey Mouse? That's a really neat clip. Why don't we get this over to the folks at Hanna-Barbera and see how they feel about the vice president of Warner Brothers worshiping Mickey Mouse? I've waited through all these hours of content to get you, Doug, but now I've got you on lock, buddy. No pun intended. Got him.
I think smoking is sexy, and when I see a guy who smokes, it's just great.
Oh my God, Primetime 82? Oh my God, what? Is that accurate?
Say, Helen, George is on. I always make sure I watch.
Yes, tonight on the big program,
George is on.
we answer the burning question, where has Doug moved now?
I've moved to Disney World.
Ted Turner is rolling over in his grave seeing the Looney Tunes executive worshiping an animated rat. Actually, I shouldn't say that because they are also responsible for the film Cars, and I don't want to.
From the Nightville Den.
I don't want to burn any bridges at Pixar.
Foliage, all of the yellows and reds. It's prime time with George Dorunda. Tonight, recording artists Julie and Brownie, plus Chef Rudy at the
Oh, there's that.
House
Remember that girl? She was really cool.
Swans. So get ready for the most
She carried for a few episodes. She did her part.
Television.
That guy, that was one of the soothing interviews, I think.
Hi, I'm George Dorunda, and welcome to Prime
Look at this
Time.
great
And
location
as we've
work
already
again.
established, Doug has moved to Florida. Hey,
Okay, hold on. Let's look at this for a second. Doug moves to Florida. All these people keep telling, all these old guys are telling him to, you know, chase his dreams, move down to Florida. I don't know.
And my first guest on the big program, they've recorded this album right here. You're looking at it on the television screen even as we speak. They were recently
Welcome,
performing
Julie and
at
Brownie.
the Big E. It's Julie and Brownie performing a cut from this very album called The Streamlined Double-Decker Bus.
In the month of May, we went off one day, just the two of us.
Oh boy, guys,
side by side, we went to take a ride on the streamlined
man.
double-decker bus. On the streamlined double-decker bus. On the streamlined double-decker bus. And side by side, we went to take a ride on the streamlined double-decker bus. Well, on the way, we stopped to say hello to our friend Clyde.
And we asked Clyde
if he'd like to take a ride on the streamlined double-decker bus with us. Well, Clyde just sighed.
This is hard. We're on hard times now. Prime time has officially fallen on what I would consider to be hard times.
On the streamlined double-decker bus with us. On the streamlined double-decker bus. On the streamlined double-decker bus. And Clyde replied that he'd only take a ride if the driver.
Oh my God! But look, they have like 100 times the people of any of the other bands.
And that's all right with us. So side by side with our friend Clyde, we stepped inside the bus. And the driver said as he bowed his
I
head,
feel like we're at rock bottom. I feel like. Oh man.
That's all right with us, said we as we stumbled on inside with Gus and Clyde to take a ride on the streamlined double-decker bus.
Look at that guy. He's like, what even is this? Even the people that are there are like, huh?
And Clyde is safe inside of the streamlined double-decker bus. Of the streamlined double-decker bus. We're safe inside with our friend Clyde on the streamlined double-decker bus. And the driver's name is Gus. And that's all right with us. And Clyde. So round and up and down we rode with driver Gus. But the bus broke down somewhere across town and Clyde began to fuss.
At Gus,
the driver of the bus. Because way across town the bus broke down. Now what's to become of us? And Clyde.
And Gus.
And the streamlined double-decker bus. Said Gus to us, now don't you fuss and
Kind of looks like a gypsy Billy Bob Thornton, maybe.
And I will get you there.
I got you, Vinny. Don't worry, buddy.
So there, I always keep a spare.
I have an impeccable reputation as a boy.
Way in the back by the tire jack, I always keep a spare. So there, now Clyde and Gus with us got off the double-decker bus and walked around behind and peered in the back by the tire jack, and what do you think we'd find? In the bottom of the trunk,
underneath some old junk,
was the spare Gus promised us.
Well, I can attest. Look at the crowd reactions.
Right before our very eyes was another double-decker bus. Our very eyes was another double-decker bus. Another double-decker bus. Another streamlined double-decker bus. Oh, the spare to our surprise, right before our very eyes was another streamlined double-decker bus. So we climbed on board and away we roared with Clyde and driver Gus. And someday you might take a ride too on the streamlined double-decker bus. On the streamlined double-decker bus. On the streamlined double-decker bus. And someday you might take a ride too on the streamlined double-decker bus. With us and Clyde and Gus, the driver of the bus, who always keeps a spare.
How many rounds is
there,
this?
Or you won't pay the fare on the streamlined double-decker bus. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody! Before we step off stage, anybody got any pills?
It's Julie and Brownie.
Julie and Brownie.
And I think I have the order correct.
You got that right.
Yeah.
And you've been performing here at the Big E
17 days.
17 days completely in costume.
Completely in costume.
Hey,
Sometimes
Randy.
gypsies, sometimes pirates.
Oh, man.
Right.
Now, how do you choose between gypsies or pirates?
Oh, depending on the day and the mood and the accent, whatever's coming out that morning, and the eye.
Are there any other characters?
We have some. We both have some characters that we've developed, but we haven't found a place to use them yet. You know, they're there if we need them, but we haven't put them into our act.
Costume, yeah. We've got things in our brains.
This is where you
and
gotta
so
come
forth,
out.
But the
You
costume,
gotta
we've
be
got
like,
the
cut,
gypsy down
listen.
and the pirate down, and
Julie,
And the other
Brownie,
characters are in research and development.
just
there you
leave.
go.
Exactly.
Okay?
We also
Just
perform as
leave.
ourselves. We are, you know, as Julie and Brownie
which is really
sometimes.
difficult to do.
Well, I wonder what that's like.
Well, it's a unique experience. After this, it's going to feel foreign, I think, after the run of the fair.
Now, you perform naturally in other areas. Do you have record albums out?
We have a tape right now. We have a book and tape that's coming out in about 2 to 4 weeks called The Streamline.
You know what, though?
Double-Decker
We do have a lot of episodes ahead of us. There may be a time where we look back on these gypsy people and think like, man, we didn't know how good we had it.
Us.
So you'll be on the promo and signing the books and the autograph tour.
Yep,
and
the whole
As soon as the
thing.
books come in,
As soon
we'll
as
be
they
signing
come
the
in.
books.
And we'll be ourselves there. We won't be gypsies. You may not recognize us.
But he'll still have the beard.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to look
Probably,
exactly
yeah.
the same,
And
except
maybe
I'll have a
one,
different
but-
color headband on,
Yeah.
George. Hope you can recognize me.
It depends what your real selves are, again. Okay, can you play us off into a break?
Sure. Sure thing.
Hey, stick around. We'll be back with more primetime fun right after this.
Yeah.
You think it's all downhill from here? But you can't get the same, like, these emotional highs and lows of primetime. You can't get them if you just jump in. You know what I mean? Like, you have to invest all of this time to really get the nectar.
You should, because it's like, you know, everybody smokes. And
It's the show that brings you. Okay, Doug, I guess you're through. Hector Delgado, and I guess that's inside information, right?
Right.
What would you like to see him change?
His haircut.
It's that little plaid skirt kind of thing he's wearing there.
It's not a skirt, man! It's not a skirt! It's a kilt!
Vinny, no soliciting sexual encounters in the chat,
Hey,
please.
is someone trying to send you a message to quit smoking? You know, there is an easier way.
This child is very
All
rude.
you have to do is
Come on,
call
he's
the
in his own
American
car.
Cancer
Come on.
Society's Smokers Quit Line.
This kid gonna come in your
So
house
call
and with this
1-800-879-8678.
supposed police officer?
Call now, and we'll all breathe a little easier.
If you will play for a copy of a 2 minutes copy, you will get my applause. And that is simply because I want to listen to rap.
Yes, welcome back to the big primetime program.
Look at this
And,
shot,
Well,
though.
if you're a regular viewer of primetime, you know that on the very last show, we had Chicopee Health Director Richard Kendra, and we talked about the controversial, well, some people make it controversial, the smoking issues. And the smoking issues are controversial, I guess, anywhere within the state of Massachusetts. Well, I had one call. Now, this person who called, this loyal primetime viewer, accused our show of being inaccurate, biased. He said that relating to that health department meeting where they rescinded the smoking ban, that the board did not vote with the majority of people at the meeting. He said 90% of the people were in favor of keeping the ban. And then he said, well, 80%. And he said, well, it was a majority. Well, we have the official numbers. There were 38 people who spoke at the meeting. One person took no position at all. 20 people were in favor of lifting the ban. 17 people were in favor of keeping the ban. Therefore, the board voted with the majority of people who spoke at the meeting. I guess that's what a public meeting is supposed to be all about. And as always, I was right here on primetime. Hey, Doug's still in Disney World.
He brought the receipts for that guy. Nobody A-logs.
All those digital
Prime
effects,
time.
I mean, better than an eye test. Hey, and my next guest on the program, well, they've been here before, our friends from the Gingerbread House. This time, Bruce took a vacation. We have Chef Rudy
He's like, I guess I'm right, as always.
Giant size. Well, wait till you see them. Eclair type swans. Yes, friends, we're here at the Gingerbread House with
Chef Rudy.
Chef Rudy. What'd you do with Bruce?
Bruce.
I had him in training last year after
Hey,
we made
I need to run down and get that shirt that says
Bruce?
truth on it.
Bruce,
I want people to know I'm an honest guy.
What are we doing?
But we're moving up.
We're moving up from eclairs to swans.
Giant
We're moving
size
up from
swan.
eclairs.
Giant size cream puff swan.
Okay,
Dorunda always
now.
wins.
Yep.
There you go.
Let's get to it.
Okay, first the body.
The body of a swan.
The body of a swan.
Body of a swan. That used to
At least he had the decency to not call the guy out. He could have said who the viewer was. Instead, he just said some, a loyal viewer.
be a Disney film.
Body of a swan.
Body of a swan.
Now you want to try it?
I get to try it.
Okay.
I get to try it.
I get to hold the mic.
Oh, this is going to go well.
Here we go. Body of a swan. I can handle that.
Think of it as a big donut.
Oh my! I knew he would just be gluttonous about
Just
this.
like school, fill in all the blanks.
Oh my God!
Connect the dots.
It's like the inside of the Thor
Look at
party.
that, beautiful. You spent a lot of time on the beach, didn't you?
How'd that go?
Perfect.
This body, and what a body this might be.
Body.
Okay, now we're making
The head and the neck.
the head and the neck.
Yes.
It's like a giant number 2.
Exactly.
Okay, I've got the technique.
That was a good
I
line
hope your math
for George.
teacher's watching.
Body of a slug. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
we get to throw
George,
it in?
this
Sure.
technique is just, what in the
Amazing.
fuck
We
is
got a
he
straight
doing?
tip in there. You still were able to bring design out of that tip.
Look at that. I mean, that must take extra talent.
You're amazing. You need work.
I have work. You're hiring.
We're hiring. This is
I think a lot of getting to do things like this, especially if you do have like a TV show or you're kind of known on a local level, is that like, if you just act like it's okay to do whatever you're doing, a lot of times people will just go along with it. You know what I mean? Like when I was trying to think of something George did a while back that was kind of similar to that, where somebody like pushed back a little bit and then he was like, "Oh, we do this all the time," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
a 17-day event.
Hey, you should have seen.
But he's
last year
cooking
my
everywhere
eclair
now,
cake.
like in all these
I've heard
kitchens.
about it.
Okay, now what happens? We pop them in the oven.
Yes, for 35 minutes
35 minutes.
at 400 degrees.
Okay. 35 minutes will pass real quick.
Time for the cream. I felt a drip.
Well, Rudy, time flies.
Why does he
when you're
like to
having-
do like the real intense eye contact during the Jeopardy theme? Watch, the guy even breaks with him, and George wants to keep on to it.
Well, Rudy, time flies when you're having fun singing.
It sure does.
That would be upsetting to me. I would take it as a
We're
threat.
busy here at the Big E.
You know, these are.
I would
our
register
swans.
that as like threatening.
Ready for final
me.
production.
This is mine. This is
God.
yours.
Yep.
And this is the 2 that goes on top.
That's the 2.
That's for the head.
Yep.
You know, I'm surprised that Channel 22 hasn't come over to size up some logos. Instead of the peacock, they could have giant eclair type swans. Okay, what do we do? What's next?
Cut into them.
Knife. Be careful with the knife.
Be careful with the knife.
Oh, this video will have
Gently,
a
the
shit
kids
ton of
don't try this
copyright
at
claims
home.
on it for
Try
sure.
this
All
at
the
home,
Jimmy
kids.
Sturr
Please do
music
not.
will.
Okay. Chef George, your turn.
Okay, you get the hose.
The
You're gonna
zippity
cut off
doo-dah
carefully,
clip
That's
from
gonna be
earlier.
your wings.
Wings like a pilot.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm not going to do any knife acrobatics.
Look at the
leave that to
size
the
of this
professionals.
thing, man.
Hold
Good
on, 2 years of,
grief. This is a Tony
training
Yo
control.
Man type. Oh, did you guys
Okay.
see Tony
they have
Yo Man
classes for that.
They do.
brought his
Wait,
wife
take
on
that off.
cam?
Okay.
Okay.
Next step, we're gonna fill it up with our cream.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is
Special
disgusting.
Piece of cake. This part's easy.
You know the guy that we forgot before Bruce? We couldn't find him. We didn't know who he was. This is a special recipe. His Bavarian cream.
So this is
Intimidation,
Bavarian
yeah.
cream with whipped cream.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Piece of cake.
staying in the restaurant industry, I mean, you saw how Ben felt about the people he felt like the people on Yelp were terrorists that were basically holding him hostage if he didn't give them a bunch of free food. And what does George always talk about? it's all for him. It's all about the free food.
The cake.
Can you imagine this guy back with Courtney in the kitchen? He's trying to make the, what was it, the injera bread?
Air pockets.
Good.
Air pockets.
Don't you hate that when you fly?
Air pockets.
Oh my God. What the? This is ridiculous.
Keep going, right?
Oh, we can. Sky's the limit.
Or the ceiling, whichever the case may be. Okay. Well, that looks appropriate.
Oh boy.
Okay, cream. We're creamed up here.
Okay, all creamed. Here we go.
No. How do we make our wings? What's next?
Okay, wings.
It's in a park,
Top
Randy. I think it's and then it's got a cool ending too because it rains, and they have to like run out of the rain. It's real recent, last couple days. Yeah, the Yelp
We
Mafia.
grab our 2, stick our 2 in the cream.
Okay.
Now it became a head and a neck.
Okay, now how do we place our wings?
I mean, that one's not bad.
Place our wings.
Okay.
Forefront like that.
What it seems like a lot of effort though for not much of a payoff.
I think I can handle this. Let's get to the next steps then.
Okay.
We just cut our wings in half here.
I'm gonna vomit from this.
Well, that's okay. It's a broken wing.
It's a broken wing.
This one doesn't fly. He just swims around a lot.
No, he won't have time to swim, if you know what I mean. Okay, and we put one wing in something like this.
Yep.
Let's plant this right in here.
I mean, this is dumb, is it not?
Something
This just
like
seems
that.
like stupid food,
Okay,
like
Swan.
a dumb shit
Not
food
yet. It's
decision.
not swanning yet.
It's not swanning yet.
It's not Swanee River. Now the final touch.
Do we get in their song?
Who came up with this idea?
I'm now humming No Bars of Swanee River. Now the final.
Okay.
The eyes.
The eyes.
Imagine taking a bite of that.
I happen to choose brown eyes. I happen to have brown eyes.
Well, from the song earlier, Blue Eyes, well, now we have...
Oh, my
We
God.
introduced to Rudy. He's known as Brown Eyes. Okay.
Brown Eyes?
Here we go.
Yeah, make sure you get a little bit more on there, George.
Okay. He's got eyes.
That's amazing. You got the one looking like he's winking.
How about if he wants a tie?
Yeah, he can tie.
Put a
Yep,
tie.
it's formal.
It's formal. This is like...
Oh, man, what a disaster.
This could be the tail.
That's right. That could be that
This
too.
is like a $40
And that's
Extras.
extras.
Otherwise known
Swan.
as samples.
Yep, and that's your final product.
That's the final product. The swan.
Yeah.
And the only thing left is we have to taste.
The taste.
And which one do you think we're going to taste?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like yours, the ugly duckling type of looking one.
Ugly duckling.
That's a swan for a family.
Okay, family of 4 or television celebrity, whichever the case may be. We're going to sample. Stick around. We'll be back with more primetime wonderment and more food right after this.
That would just be like, I don't know. I feel like it would be gross, but the other one might not be bad, like the regular one, Peking duck. I got a Peking duck joint.
Smoking.
God, that's
is
just like,
the most coolest thing you could ever do in your life.
Oh boy, we're gonna get the
More information about staying smoke-free.
more
Contact your
scandalous
local
Doug
health
content.
It's the show that's giving you viruses like... This is A woman looking for her son, B, daring the security officers to frisk her, or C, Catwoman on
Catwoman
steroids.
reference again.
Bathe with it every day, and it'll be just like Lisa was there with you. But
Oh, you think it's because he knows the show's on its way out?
I see what you're saying, but I don't bathe every day.
I mean, I understand the finality of that they're like, it's gone, it has been for, 30 years. But
Yes,
like,
welcome back to the big
still, I
program,
kind of
and
feel like,
remember,
the
Doug's at Disney
simulation will just keep adding episodes and I just won't notice.
Keep thinking like I'm testing lenses here with all that movement and the fireworks, and well, Doug's having a good old
It's just
time,
hard to
isn't he?
picture.
Hey, well,
I guess though he's a health
sad
food
news to
advocate,
report
but
to you, the folks at home,
that George isn't out there in the
very
world
good friend of
somewhere trying to
ours
get a free
and
food
a
sample,
crew
you
member
know.
here on Prime Time. He helped us out from time to time.
Or
Jack
harassing
Sparkle
a
passed away
zookeeper.
recently,
Getting
and,
into
I
an
just have to
awkward
say that Jack
encounter with
was
a
unique
sheep
and
shearer,
talented
not to be
individual,
confused with
very
shit
funny
smear.
person,
and he was an asset to anyone he worked with, not only in the music business, but in the entertainment
That's what Ben
industry
needs to do is get Minar
altogether.
back.
And we will
Isn't
all
Minar like
certainly miss
basically
his
drowning?
bubbling personality.
Anytime I see it, he has like one
on
or two
one
viewers.
Show, one particular show, we had
He
our
should do
staff
one more
talent
round
night.
with Ben.
One of
Bring back
Jack's
Kings.
funniest moments on the show, he took out his red accordion. He played a song called The Peppy Polka.
Ready? On 2.
I'll moderate it. Minar said horrible things to Ben. Good. That's why he should come back on the show. It was great content. He doesn't hold that against people. He'd still have him on the show. It's just King's. Is he dead? Oh no, did he die?
Don't you want to be cool like me? Come on, if you were really my friend,
What
you
a
would smoke.
I'm Jake. I'm Elwood. Hey, Elwood. What's that, Jake?
Oh my God! Did they put these guys in a PSA?
I'm cool, ain't I? Yeah, you're cool. And you're cool too, Elwood. Oh, thanks, Jake.
Oh
You know
yeah, I
what?
don't even know if I really want that
Smoking is
anymore.
definitely not cool. Oh, no way.
I'm very low.
I know
I
if
feel
I
very
smoke,
low.
I would not be able to sing. And if I smoke,
effort
Jake, I
right
would
now.
not be able to do this.
I don't even know if I
For more
want to
information
sign
about
into
staying
Twitter.
smoke-free, contact your local health department.
I just put this on here so we could have it once in the primetime archive.
I'm cheap.
I hadn't seen that Blues Brothers one before.
Someday, everybody wants to look just like me.
And I'm going to
we'll
stay
make
my
polkas.
style, whether they say I play too fast or I'm this or
Don't
that.
you
I'm gonna
guys
just
think
keep
there's
doing what
something
I'm doing
left?
because
There's
it seems to
there's
be
still some
a
fruit on the
successful way to
vine
do
with
it.
Ben and
High
Minar. I
Collins,
feel
a
like Kings
rattlesnake
is
of a
just.
man.
And why are you here at the beach?
This isn't how it's supposed to end.
Hey, good answer. We're stuck in a rut and couldn't be happier.
The Blah Brothers.
Yes, welcome back to the big primetime program and Doug's in Disney World. We might as well just get you his mailing address and phone number and be done with it. Here they are. They're back again, live from the Big E. Julie and Brownie performing one of their original songs called Banana Tree.
Way out on the island, as you will see.
Oh boy, who said bring back the hippies? F Wood? I did not see that. I watched a little bit of their stuff.
It's a banana tree. 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 Oh, it's a banana tree.
Well, every morning at 5 o'clock, Banana Man wake up and he
Oh my God, this is really something. You didn't like Minar? I hated him at first, and then I really liked him. But Morgan, I don't know. I feel like there's Minar is certainly better than the Discord people, right?
And he don't stop until he pick a bunch. He eat bananas for his lunch from the banana tree. 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 Oh, from
I
the
said we may
banana
look
tree.
back one day.
Now our Banana Man is eating one peely toss.
Oh my God, I hate. That's another good thing about the dispensary is you can just walk in and get your shit and leave. You'll get some people who want to make small talk with you or whatever, but for the most part, you can just go in and get your shit and leave. Like sometimes back in the day, the dudes would want you to like hang out and talk and like, no. What's up, BB? Yeah, Grow Dark was a good one. I watched that one.
And fall on his bum.
I don't know about as a
Under
co-host.
banana tree. Under banana tree. Under banana
Yeah, I know. You were like, bring him in as the new co-host of Kings.
Well, I'm sad to say Banana Man no more will be picking the bananas from the banana tree. But 5 o'clock tomorrow he still leaves his hut
But now Banana Man
More
will
and
pick
more
the
racist.
coconuts.
from the coconut tree.
From the coconut tree.
From the coconut tree.
From the coconut tree.
From the coconut tree. Oh, Banana Man Electric coconut for you and me.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, Julie and Brownie performing from their
Again,
album,
though, he's getting all the
Banana
good
Tree,
locations.
And I wonder if Doug's eating bananas in Disney World.
Wonder if Doug's eating bananas.
Well, that just about wraps up another big program here on Prime Time, and we'd like to thank all of our guests for participating in the big show. Well, there's nothing else to say. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. See, who's this guy? I don't even recognize him. Oh, wait. Oh, great shot from George. Wow, Johnny Elbows. Mennonite content. Oh, there's the pirates. Ooh, a styrofoam Mickey Mouse. Tasteful. Look at this guy. That's interesting energy. You are a cow eater, pig worshipper, shit smear. You're no good, Bintor. Your daughter whore. I fuck your daughter. I get many compliments at the gym. Julie the trad wife hippie. I agree, Milcow. I think my favorite Minar loop was whenever Ben would say, you know how Ben is. People will ask him a question that they think there's no way he'll say like that he'll say like that he agrees with, and Ben will just openly agree with it. And then Minar would be like, "Oh my God, did he just say that? He just said that. I can't believe this. Did he just say that? He just said that." I mean, acting like shocked like 100 times talking to the guy. Of course, Ben's gonna say like outlandish shit. Did everybody hear that? Everybody hear that? What can I say to this man? What can I say to him at this point? That's why I need Minar back. It's like being a guy that looks like the president on Saturday Night Live. You got to make sure you keep your bread buttered. Got to keep your characters relevant.
From the hotbed of controversy on the election trail, hey, you bet. Well, maybe not. It's Prime Time with George Dorunda. Tonight, polling at the polls, we get a glaucoma test from our friend.
Did you guys see that, what was his name? Was it Charlie Kirk? He made I thought he was talking directly about Minar. He said something about, scratching your anus all the time or something like that.
Suzanne and singer-songwriters Julie and Brownie. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television.
Well, I found Ben extremely easy to interview and work with.
Hi, I'm George
It couldn't
Dorunda,
have gone
and
any
welcome to
smoother,
new and
the whole
improved Prime Time.
process.
Yes, we're here in beautiful downtown Chicopee.
I think Grace and I exchanged like 4 Discord messages of being like, do you want to do this? Yeah, when do you want to do it? I said I wanted to do it on the 4th, but then they couldn't do it on the 4th, so we did it on the 3rd, and then that was it. That I didn't talk to him again until I was live. Well, Grace messaged me, of course, saying like, hey, my dad's running late on whatever, but aside from that, like there was no further discussion other than like when we were going to do it.
Market Square, the hub of political activity.
Minar face emote.
Right here in beautiful downtown Chicopee, and we did it once again. Polling at the polls, this time we played Tell Us About Your Candidate.
I should review all the Kings episodes. I have the deleted one.
Well, it's a highly controversial election season. can you tell us about your candidate?
Well, our candidate is the best and the only one, and he will win today.
Well, Dolly Aslan, I think, is the best one of the two, and I think she's going to win with a great big margin.
King's
we need a
reboot.
change in Chicopee. Our present mayor's been
With
in there for 4
Grodart.
years, and you get him in there for 2 more years. Not that he hasn't done a good job, but I think it's time for a change here in Chicopee.
Well, I think he's a new man, and I think you have to have new blood in there. That, it's sometimes just have to have different a change. That's all. It might be bad for the environment. I don't know. And I think there should
He's
be
like
no
a
smoking.
boogie. He makes his new wife take the name of his
a
old
lot
wife.
of people can't take it. Can't take the smoke. I know I landed in the hospital on account of smoking.
George Jesse is an honest man. He has always done good for this city, and he'll always stay good for the city. He's the only candidate that ever ran a city without asking for an override in this area. Because I won't go to a restaurant that's no
There you
smoking.
go.
I've been smoking for 63 years, and I'm not going to stop now.
Where's our coffee? Oh, I think Mayor Chesley's been doing a great job all these years. He's helped out on the streets and
Mickey Mouse
helped out in
hat.
other departments. I think he's fair and honest. I think that's up to the people, but I think if we're going to get it in the other surrounding areas, I think Chicopee should have a chance to have it too. I think there should be no smoking. I fairly believe there shouldn't be any smoking at all. I look at
sit
Lucky
down,
Strike
you
restaurant
tyrant.
in Aldenville, and it's packed every night, and they have no smoking, so I think it should work.
I hope they
Take
put it at
this
West
guy
Hall
out
if
of
they
town.
do.
Oh, boy.
Smoking. Only because I smoke.
So we're here to play. Tell us about your candidate or candidates.
What do I like about each candidate? They're young, they're bright, they have fresh ideas.
Stanley, I want a wiki. Okay,
They're
buddy.
really
Is he any relation to
they're
Dick
born and raised in
McLickington or
Chicopee,
whatever
and
that
they're really
guy was
committed to
from
doing
earlier?
good things for the city. I don't like gambling, so no, I don't think so. But
Dick Malikian, that was
if
his name.
if it comes about, I'm not gonna gripe about it. I think there should be smoking within reason.
Streamlined double-decker bus.
If there's a smoking section and a non-smoking section, I don't smoke, but as long as, I don't have to sit next to someone who's
I
smoking.
didn't have
it's
any
fine.
say in that.
And because you're standing here with 2 signs,
I envisioned it as being the last episode of Kings. That way I could have my little piece of Thorpe history, but they didn't seem to they didn't want to do that.
you win a prize, you get a choice. Do you want a Chet Dragon a Victor Kras album or an Eddie Martin album?
Oh, I'll take Eddie Martin.
You'll take Eddie Martin. Hey, we have a winner.
Sure there should be. Why not? If the restaurant is big enough, then they should have smoking. If it isn't big enough, then they shouldn't.
Well, who decides that, though?
Well, Virginia Robeck has a old friend and a very hard-working assessor. She's been an assessor.
But she's not that old.
By Julian
but,
Brownie?
Virginia and her family go back to our athletic days with the 38ers and organizations. She's been very active in all sorts of organizations, and a very bright young lady. I feel that those folks that go into restaurants to enjoy a good meal probably shouldn't have to tolerate someone else's casual smoke. And I think people that smoke can have the courtesy of stepping outside.
Why
or
would I
waiting,
listen to what
for
some
an hour
big
while-
shot in a
while
London
they have
fog
their
coat
dinner
has to
and
say?
smoke after.
Who's better looking, our candidate?
And who's the better singer, your candidate or the opponent?
I don't know. We've never heard Dolly sing, but Joe sings pretty good, right, guys?
Yeah.
I think there should be
That's
smoking, and I'm a
crazy, Upwood.
non-smoker only because I think we shouldn't regulate people's lives. There's too much legislation as it is now.
And what do you like about your candidate?
I think he's a nice guy. He's done a good job.
I think you've really studied your candidate.
Very well. Very well. He's an excellent golfer, as you well know.
As you well know, hang on.
In restaurants, if they don't want to smoke, if they don't want to go in, they don't have to go in. They can stay out.
Tell us about your candidate.
Well,
I am Stanley Iwanicki, and I think he's the best candidate for alderman at large.
So you're not at all biased?
No, not at all. Not
Please
at all.
be respectful toward London Fog. They were like the coat for a while.
Yes, polling at the
maybe it
polls.
was the
How about
early
that?
days
That's
of Burlington.
Our service to you, the home viewers. And hey, the casino issue was a major concern. And, well, Chicopee won't be getting a casino. Neither will Springfield. Beautiful downtown Holyoke. And I think somebody's jumped the gun. They're building a casino even as we speak. Hey, stick around. We'll be back with more prime time.
So the
wonderment,
casino
and
measure
I
did
get a
not
glaucoma
pass.
test right after this.
Dolly Asselin.
Hey, is someone trying to send you a message to quit smoking?
What do they expect people to do if you got an ashtray sitting right
there is
next
an
to the
easier
seat? Of course
way.
you'll think you can smoke in there.
All you have to do is call the American Cancer Society's Smokers Quit Line. So call 1-800-879-8678. Call now and we'll all breathe a little easier.
It's the show that brings you.
Yeah, we got to get a Gaming for Hope call out of EFD $306 for sure.
Hector Delgado, and I guess that's inside information,
He'd be like,
right?
you know,
Right.
EFD,
What would you like to see him
you know,
change?
it says in the Bible that we're
His
to
haircut.
pay our debts, and
It's
that
that
makes us a
little
good steward. Being a good steward of our
skirt
money
kinda
can make us a
thing
good
he's
steward in
wearing
heaven. And I think with that, you should pay back the $306. Please do the right thing by God and pay the money back.
Smoking is the most coolest thing you could ever do in your life.
I used to say that.
Contact your
The
local
most
health
cool
department.
thing.
Yes, welcome back to the big program, and I guess we're going to spend the show. We're going to look at all of the potential casino sites.
I'm
This
not
is
done
another
with
one
it,
right here
no.
in beautiful downtown Holyoke, adjacent to Heritage State Park. And hey, casino time, it's an improvement.
Look at that
isn't
building
it?
behind him.
And well, we're going to head off
Urban
now
blight.
to the Big E. I get a glaucoma
In
test from our
Chicopee?
good friend Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Prime Time. You have your medical kit?
Yeah.
Is that your medic kit?
Yeah, this is my food kit, so I can go out and get food.
Oh, well, we'll be doing that later. We're going to make some giant swans.
What are
Oh
they?
boy, not the
Ice
swans.
sculptures?
No, giant swans. They're like big eclairs. Isn't that good for your health?
I
What?
don't know.
My cholesterol's up around 1,000.
No, I don't know. You should stay away from those.
He was
what are
out
we
on the
doing
floor
here?
for
What-
25 minutes. Was the music playing
This
at
is
least?
a tonometer and non-contact
That would have been
tonometer. I'm doing
Keno.
glaucoma screenings.
If he had like a
What's involved in
banging
glaucoma
playlist going
screening?
while he was
Glaucoma
passed out on
screening
the floor.
basically is testing
What's
the
up, Nick?
pressure in the eyes to get a number, and we can kind of put that into a range to see if that number is normal or not, and that's kind of a good indication, but it's just a screening. There is more involved in diagnosing glaucoma, but it is a service that we're offering today.
And how exactly
Is
do
it
you test
true
the pressure
that
in the
you
eye?
can get an
This machine in
exemption
particular
for
puffs
cannabis
air
if
into
you
the
have
eye, and
glaucoma?
that will give me a number of the pressure.
Oh, okay. So how often should it be checked?
Routine eye exams usually every 2 years.
I'd say every
as
6
you
to
get
8
over age
hours.
65, sometimes once a year for that.
Well, I'm not to that point yet, so we should definitely check this.
Let's get you lined up. You see a circle in there?
Oh, here we go. I hate
Ready? It's
this.
gonna pop now.
So what are these numbers telling us?
They're telling me the pressure numbers in your eyes, and
And how's my pressure?
pressure's good. Normal numbers.
Normal numbers. That says 49. It's flashing on and off here.
Yeah, that's because there's nobody in front of my machine now. So
And what was the number?
the number was 12.
12. That's normal.
That's normal.
Even though my blood pressure's been 2,000 over 150.
I'm checking eye pressure, not
Oh,
blood
boy.
pressure.
And when was the last time you were checked?
We're getting breadcrumbs now. George is complaining of high blood pressure, and then we know eventually he gets... I wonder if we'll see the switch to health food or whether that happens later on in his life.
Oh, good question. Probably in school.
Could I check you?
I don't think you're gonna know how to. It took me years of schooling to get used to this
Do
machine.
you have to be licensed to use this device?
I wonder if we'll ever get
Not
another
licensed,
fish
but
tank.
it's a little tricky.
Okay, coward.
I need to finish the
Thanks for appearing
last
on the
season
show,
so we
and
can
stick
have
around.
a
We'll be
complete
back with
fish tank
more
archive.
primetime, well, whatever, medical devices right
I
after
agree,
this.
Cody. I think it happened pretty quick too, right after the test. Is it still up, Randy? I don't think he would. He doesn't like it when I post videos of him, but I'd grab it for my archive.
It's the show that's giving you viruses like... This is A woman looking for her son, B, daring the security officers to frisk her, or C, Catwoman on steroids. Bathe with it every day, and it'll be just like Lisa was there with you.
I feel like most of my EFD videos that I've posted have been like more positive toward him really.
Hey, is someone trying to send you a message to quit smoking? You know, there is an easier way. All you have to do is call the American Cancer Society's Smokers Quit Line. So call 1-800-879-8678. Call now and we'll all breathe a little easier.
Yes, welcome back to the big primetime program, and we're here at another potential casino site. And
what's going on back there? It looks like a huge fire.
Once great amusement
Man,
park
George has
right
got
here
huge
in
fire
well, it's not
content.
downtown
I was
Love,
about to
but, hey, this
post
makes a lot of
huge
sense.
fire
the
content.
old carousel building, and it looks like somebody's got a grease fire going on back there, or whatever. Hey,
whatever.
Let's poll a few more people. Tell us about your candidate.
Virginia Roback, she has great signs. She gives away free food, and when it comes to assessing, nobody does it better than Virginia. No smoking. Bad for your health.
Best in the business.
I think that each individual restaurant should be allowed to have designated areas where people are either allowed to smoke or not.
Tell us about your candidate.
I believe she's have a big power to be a mayor, and this time for we changing the different power. That's it. No smoking in the restaurants.
No smoking in the
I'm a
restaurant.
smoker, so I'm going to say smoking, but
oh boy, look at this guy.
you know, there are a lot of non-smokers, and I respect their opinion. I can hold off on smoking.
He needs somebody to help him get a
restaurant
couch
if I
up in
have
the
to,
back of
so
his van.
I guess that's up to the people.
Well, her name is Laura McCarthy, as you could see. She's a good friend of mine, and
Pass.
she's also my lawyer. Oh, that's a
See,
tough
I
one,
knew it.
smoker, but
There was something
when
off
I go to
there.
a restaurant, I don't smoke. I wait until after I leave. But I know how it is as a smoker if you want to. So that is a
Can you
tough
smoke at a
question for
brothel?
smoker to answer.
I think that should be the choice of the restaurant owner. I don't think we should have laws
Whoa, look at
for
this
it.
guy.
Okay, if you have two signs, you can vote twice.
Man, OPC
No, I
would
don't
present
think so.
him to someone as part of the
Tell
dowry.
us about your candidate.
I gotta see that
and you
guy
can vote
again.
That should be the choice of the restaurant owner. I don't think we should have laws for it.
Hell
Okay, if
yeah.
you have two signs, you can vote twice.
No, I don't think so.
Tell us about your candidate.
Joe is a good guy. He's a hard worker. He's helped a lot for the city of Chicopee.
As the chief financial officer of the city, I feel that
Ooh, look at
he's
this
run
hat.
it as a business, and I would like the people to continue running it as a business. You're asking the wrong person. I've never smoked in my life, so I would say no smoking.
I think pretty soon we're going to have a casino in every street in the city. I don't think we can
True.
afford them all. No smoking. I think if you can't go an hour without smoking, you're in big trouble.
I personally am against the gambling in Chicopee. It's up to the people to vote. If they want to vote it in, then I think our legislative people have to do something about it.
And as we talked about last year, I still have that raid check, don't I, for the free food at your house?
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Dinner at 7.
I think Mayor Chasty's been doing an excellent job for the city of Chicopee, and I don't think we're in need of a
There's
change.
gotta,
and
we
I think
have
he can
to, this
continue
has
to
to
do
end.
an
This
excellent
drought
job.
has to
I'm
end.
for
It
I
has
think
to
it can help the
rain at
city out a
some
little
point,
bit.
guys. There
Are you
has to
comfortable?
be.
Yes.
You brought your own
We
carpeting.
have to go
Keep your
out
feet
on
warm.
a positive note.
And tell us about your candidate.
He's going to do a great job. And continue
Carl
doing a great job.
Sittard. Okay.
not? To get out.
Another example of George politicizing primetime because Sittard is a member of his member of staff on primetime. Carl Sittard.
Everything else. Well, if they're going to ban smoking in the restaurants, they may as well ban it every place in public. So I'd have to say yes.
Well, my candidate's really dedicated to the city, and he's a full-time runner.
Its name is
and-
Yeah? Okay.
Is it full time?
About
Does
2
that mean he
hours
jogs
in.
a lot?
No, he's retired, so he'll spend a lot of time for the city. I think so. Bring jobs and revenue. I believe there shouldn't be any smoking
He
in
should have to
restaurants
disclose all this
because
information.
some people have health problems, and
Some of the old cigarette
they
machines
just
were
don't
actually
feel
like really
comfortable
cool
eating
looking.
in some restaurants.
Tell us about your candidate.
Well, I've known Joe Chessie for 10 years. He was a good alderman, excellent mayor.
Should
He was
kick
one
that
the
leg
best
of the chair out on
administrators
this
I've ever
old
seen
timer.
in the city of Chicopee. He's
Let's take a jackass
and
arc,
does an excellent
George.
job.
Come on, buddy. Let's
I
go
think
out in the
that's
blaze of
people's
glory.
privilege, and they should be able to smoke if they want. If the restaurant wants to allow it. If the
Would you guys
restaurant
wear a
don't wanna allow it, they should
Chessie
put
hat in
no
2025?
smokers or smokers only. Not stop a restaurant that wants to have smokers. You know?
Tell us about
Oh my
your
God, look at
candidate.
this guy.
I am my own candidate since it's my own sign.
Well, that's okay. You can still tell us about your candidate.
But my candidate is superb, I'd have to say. I know him pretty well, actually. He knows about the issues, he speaks out on the issues, and he's a hard worker.
You've really done a lot of research on your candidate.
Oh yeah, I know him inside and out, so to speak.
Wow.
And because you've done so much research,
I got to be
on
honest
your
with you. I would
candidate,
not vote for this
you
guy
win
to
a
be
prize.
part of the
You
school
get a choice
committee.
of either an Eddie Martin album or a Victor Kras album.
Oh wow, that's a tough choice. I think I'd have to go Mari's Dixieland.
There we go. An Eddie Martin album. We have our
Another
winner.
Eddie Martin.
Tell us about your candidate.
I am the candidate.
I
I
am the
hope
candidate.
the people at Chicopee give me one of the votes, and I'm successful tomorrow morning.
We hope you're successful today.
Well, tomorrow morning I'll know for sure.
And should there be gambling in Chicopee?
You bet. I voted and I back up the gambling for Chicopee.
And smoking or no smoking in restaurants?
Smoking in restaurants. I was one of the biggest advocates.
Yeah, there you
Not
go.
because I advocate smoking. It's because I feel that should be a choice of the actual restaurant owner.
There we go.
There's an 20% law out there by state law that never been. The smoking ban, the people at Chicopee always were given a wrong impression. There was always a smoking ban. The 80% non-smoking, 20% smoking. And if they would enforce what they had on the books, we wouldn't be under this problem right now. Making 20% for smokers, start putting up walls, start
Yeah, I
putting
feel
up
like
some
this
air
segment's
conditioning,
actually pretty
and we
good.
would have had no problem with people that don't like having smoking while they're eating.
He's gotten
But,
some colorful
I
people.
want people to get the wrong impression. I don't advocate smoking. I happen to be one, and I wish I wasn't.
Like I said, I went to Foxwood yesterday. Why should I go to Foxwood when I can go locally?
Hey, listen, uncross your arms. That's very aggressive behavior.
I think we need more pride in Chicopee. We need a woman in office to run the town like she runs her home.
Well, you've set up camp out here?
Yeah, well, I like it here. I've been doing this for 40 years.
And tell us about your candidate.
Well, my
I think it would be
candidate is,
fun to be
a
like
very nice
confrontational a little
person.
bit with these people.
Very nice person. I was with her when she ran
like it
for,
would be,
against.
they would
for
be really
representative,
receptive
and
to
I've been
it.
with her ever since. She's a nice girl, wonderful. I hope that she makes it.
And should there be smoking or no smoking in restaurants?
There should be no smoking in restaurants. No. No, I would think there's too much gambling at the present time. It's very, very, very bad, I think, for the city and for the area.
Tell us about your candidate.
My candidate is myself. I'm Jim Tillotson. I'm a candidate. I'm running
Hey,
Parliament at large.
my
and,
candidate is myself.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I've worked hard. I've knocked on about 75% of the homes in the city of Chicopee, and hopefully the people come out and vote. And I think if there's change, I got a good shot.
And should there be gambling in Chicopee?
I have reservations about gambling as a means of improving the economy.
Is that a joke?
On several fronts. First of all, I have no idea where it's going to be located. My personal opinion is I probably will vote no. However,
If you're worried about where it's located in any other regards except to a school, then you don't support having a casino. You only support having a casino if it's a certain distance away from where you live. Like, I think there are concerns about placing things close to schools, but as far as like that should be the only issue.
I will abide by the will of the people, depending upon how the question goes on the ballot.
And smoking or no smoking in restaurants?
I'm a non-smoker, and I think it causes lung cancer, and I'm really not crazy about smoking. And so, again, I'm hoping the people will vote.
Well, here's a guy
eliminate
that's decided
smoking,
he's
but
going to be
it's a
the,
referendum
he's going
question,
to call
so
all
you
the shots. He's
certainly
just
have
going to
take
run
into
your life
consideration
now.
the will of the people.
And how's the
Pat
soup?
Tillett.
Soup is quite good. It's warm.
Pat
Anything
Tillotson.
warm on a cold day is good.
And you win the prize for
Jim
the best
Tillotson.
hat we've seen all day. You get your prize, a Victor Kraz album.
Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you very much. I'll play that tonight as part of my election party. Thank you.
Okay. Is there free food at the party?
Yes, there is.
I'll be there.
Okay, fine. 34 Harvey Street.
Of course.
Yes, polling people at the polls, and here's another potential casino site, or at least it was, but not gonna happen. Not gonna happen
George
right
has
here
got
in
his
downtown
leather coat
Springfield.
on.
Although it would be, I guess, a vast improvement.
My candidate is
Hey,
myself.
When we return, it's happy music by our friends Julie and Brownie.
Oh boy, here we go. F Wood, where you at, homie?
You should try smoking because it's cool. Everybody does it. It's awesome.
I used to say that. Free. Contact your local health department.
While we have no tangible affiliation with
They
the
need
circus,
to sing that. What's the
I
name
do
of that
believe
one
that
weird
you are
song
now
that always
watching
sounds
the greatest
folky,
show on
Blueberry
earth.
Hill or something like that?
Do I?
Okay, it's
Something
easier if
Hill.
you know the language, right? We have to leave the air now to rotate some tires.
A quick impression before I go. Madonna!
I'm
Why are you
two
proud of
hours
your
and 40
candidate?
minutes
Because
into
I hope
this.
she wins the election. Our heartwarming greeting cards have sold in the millions.
Hey, South to West, did you ever go to any of when they had them, the diner McDonald's? They were so amazing. You could go there year round and get a full Thanksgiving dinner. It was so weird.
Hey, come on, you want to smoke? Come on, it's really cool.
I'm Jake.
Your local health department.
Julie's way out of Brownie's league.
Yes, welcome back to the big primetime program, and we're back in Chicopee, and this is where one of the potential sites. I guess the casino could have been planted right here, but
Oh, yeah, they
not gonna
definitely
happen.
had
And I guess the
pizza.
other question is, would there have been smoking or no smoking in the casino? Well, wait a minute, that wasn't even a ballot question this year, in this wonderful election year, and we certainly had fun and appreciate all the people who allowed us to pull them, so to speak. And hey, let's head off to the Big E. Once again, our good friends Julie and Brownie prefer.
I drove like, I don't know, maybe like, I think it was in Indianapolis. So I drove like all the way to Indianapolis to go to one. Or like it was like a suburb maybe or something, but it was pretty close to Indianapolis. But I went there because I wanted to go to the diner McDonald's. But when I actually got there, I didn't want to eat any of the other food. So I just ordered my regular McDonald's order. And the waitress, oh, and that was the other thing is you ordered from your table on a phone, which was kind of neat. And then they'd bring the food out to you. But the lady was like, you drove all this way for some chicken nuggets?
Forming Happy Day.
Somewhere there's a picture of me behind the counter with the hat and the shirt on. They gave me a hat and a shirt.
What do you say? We're gonna make it up, make it a happy, happy day. Everywhere I'm going, people stop and say, gee, it's good to see you. I hope you have a nice day. So hey, hey, what do you say? We're gonna make it all, make it a happy, happy day.
It's like, oh my God, look at this guy.
Lots of smiles to share. Some for everybody, every place in the world.
This cost the city of Chicopee $25,000 for this performance. That was one of the key issues. One of the candidates, I think it was Izawaski, was running on. End taxpayer subsidies on roving gypsy pirates.
I woke up this morning, jumped right out of bed.
Man, imagine me and Bethadone doing one of these.
And this is what they said. They said, hey, hey, what do you say? Let's make this a happy day. Hey, hey, what do you say? We're gonna make it all, make it a happy, happy day. Hey, hey, what do you say? Let's make this a happy day. Hey, hey, what do you say? We're gonna make it all, we're gonna make it a happy, happy day. Hey, what do you say?
Yes, the tantalizing tunes, the wonderful melodies of our good friends.
Uh-oh, no,
Julie
this
and
is
Brownie.
problematic
and
here.
We'd like to thank you folks
The
for tuning
police
in.
would
That just
definitely
about
tell
wraps
you to
up
keep
our
moving.
look back at the recent election and political season where the comedy really writes itself. And this, in my opinion, this could have been Chicopee's Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Strip right here up at Westover. We could have had this whole strip lined with casinos, but not gonna happen. Hey, good night, everybody.
70s Bush. Wow. You know what? That really came around at the end. I felt like I really liked the polling things were pretty brutal for a while, but I liked the last round of them. I thought they were good. Oh my gosh. Planet Hollywood, wow. Oh, he's down at Disney World, I forgot. He's bicycling the tapes up to George. They have a YouTube? Oh my god. How many subs? $4.8 million. Hey, Marty Jannetty washing a car. This is the ultimate car mop, folks. Have you ever been washing your car and just said to yourself, there's gotta be a better way? There is. Hey, the dad from Alf. Great cameo. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see the old school Sprinter van? All right, I don't have time to watch another one, but I do want to watch, with all apologies to ATF Media, I want to see Lindsay Valandry's IRL. It's kind of short. I think it's only a few minutes long. If it's still up, hopefully she didn't take it down. Get out of here, Primetime 83. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's only 6 minutes long. It's her and her dad driving around the hood in a golf cart.
Say that.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's so nice out.
18 miles an hour.
Just make sure you don't run into a tree or a car or something.
I don't do anything.
You're a good driver, right?
Yeah, hardly ever.
Isn't there horses back here? Or was there your old place?
It's that place.
The horses?
Yeah, they're over.
Can we drive by them?
Yeah, Romano's all over
There's
that
some
chat.
really nice houses on the other street.
This is a house.
You guys want to do an episode? You want me to put an episode together on Romano? We could have a get to know Romano Productions stream.
Which one? This blue one?
No.
That is so tight. I don't really think I've rode in a golf cart for like years, since I was like 10. You guys, I'm jamming. It's like hot here in Florida, but it feels good with the breeze, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels like 90.
Normally she's behind, she's
like
at her
90
desk or
with the
whatever,
breeze?
or inside of her, or
Does it tell you the
she's
temperature
usually
in here?
indoors.
Yeah, 80, 85. You
So I
guys
wanted to
hear
get
that?
some of her IRL onto into the archive.
Oh crap. My therapist just texted me. I gotta do something.
Her therapist just texted her.
Well, he just showed me a house he liked. Look at that color house. That is cool. Can I paint your house that color?
Shit.
I'd paint like one thing and get tired and say, you're on your own, Pops.
True.
I know you would.
I can't complete shit. Where the fuck? Is that a school bus out front?
No, it's the new
Oh, you see the black thing?
Amazon truck.
No. It's a
I like
school bus.
Lindsay.
It's a
I like
black
her
one.
hair color combination. Very like road coded.
I don't know what they'd be doing in that yard, bro, but
I don't know what they'd
there's
be
some
doing in
wild,
that yard,
wild
bro.
things down here. See, the houses are really mixed. Well, no, go down this other street. That is a nice house. It's really cute. I like it.
I wish it was 3-bedroom and not 4.
Why?
Because it's too big.
What?
You need one? No way.
No, it's not her. Wait, what? No, that's her dad. Come on, F-Wood.
Yeah, he can stay anytime.
Obviously. Oh,
How
God,
dare
the
you
bumps.
disrespect the
I think I'm
great
supposed to
Lindsay
slow down.
Valandry?
Yeah, that doesn't look very
The great.
Not for that one.
That's how I always say it in my head. Like, so if you read the title of her videos that I make, that's the voice that I'm saying it in.
They're high. Somebody's yelling over there.
Someone's yelling.
This is for Josh.
Storage unit
Because Josh
content.
collects these. Hey, Daddy, can I have the thing to my pack machine? No, my.
I wonder if she's
Okay,
looking for
the
gold
Pac-Man
coins.
machine thing. I just wanted to put it together. The bottom part. I don't care right now. I just mean eventually, when I come.
For
to
me?
Blair.
Oh, come on.
What, Daddy?
Get your purse.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna have some private talk with my daddy-o. Well, look at this thing. I'm gonna get this for him. Should I offer him like $100 for
The
it?
great Lindsay Valandry.
Maybe 1,000. How much you want for this thing, Daddy? Can I?
She's offering to buy the golf
I
cart.
can't bargain with you. $100. You're telling me to get it. That didn't go
She was
well.
like, Mark, did you put your channel name in the
tried my
chat?
best.
You don't listen for shit,
All right,
do you?
so I'm going inside. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Shit's been real. Thank you for my
What?
journey. I needed security.
Shit's been real? What?
I needed to videotape that just in case I ran off the road myself or something.
This is pretty. This is like an unhinged little video. Wow.
But I love you guys.
Love
I'm gonna
it.
do some streams later. And guest, hi. I've never talked to you. Say your name. Oh, Greg. Hey, Andrew. Andrew. Have I talked to you before?
Everyone's free to voice their opinions.
Look at all the number ones
you
in
know,
here. Number twos.
Within
How you doing
reason.
today, Sil? Hit me up. Message me. You guys know you can get on my Facebook. I'm not in your way. Jeez Louise.
Oh
You guys wonder
man.
where I get it from, right? So, home.
Great video.
Oh, I
Wow.
got a key. Okay. Oh, it's about to rain.
I was like, it's 6 minutes. Lindsay's kind of like a. This is like a crude way of putting it, but I would call her she has like. Her content like edges. She is like a slow build toward like, and then as she gets going, you know what I mean? There's not. It's pretty much just an upward arc until the stream ends. So I wondered how much momentum she could get in 6 minutes, but she's really delivering here.
I love the rain. You want me to do it?
No.
That alarm is going off.
It's this golf cart.
I know. It's sticking. Here, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Love you. Oh, stop.
Oh my god. I know that beeping is what really it makes it so tense, and then Lindsay's like, you know, like on the brink emotionally. So like then it's just like that was such a like a powder keg scenario. Hold on, I want to show you this one. Let's see how many worst reviewed Sizzler. I don't know if I can find the same video that I watched last night or not. Here we go. I took my family to the worst rated Sizzler buffet.
You ever seen any of the reviews people write, like bad reviews?
This is Taji Amin. If you're looking for his channel, Taji Amin.
Views about this place on the internet?
I never check the reviews anyways, but I live close by, so.
Yeah. You gotta just come for yourself, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I did today.
After spending the 4th of July lighting off lowly rated fireworks instead of with my family, I needed to make up for it quickly.
Hello, I was wondering how much is the buffet?
$18.79 per person.
Okay, is that the same lunch and dinner?
No, that's the dinner one. The lunch one is $15.99.
After recently being banned from all Crown Fried Chicken and pizza locations within the tri-state area, I decided to obscure the identity of my family, to not drag them into this.
After being banned from every Crown Chicken location in the tri-state area.
Mess with me.
Are you excited to go to Sizzler? Are you excited? Are you excited for Sizzler? We're going to Sizzler.
Lobster.
All right. So I didn't actually
I
tell
don't know,
you,
F-Wood.
but this Sizzler we're going to today has nearly
That's true, Vinny.
1,000 negative reviews written about it over the last 6 years. So I sent you them, and do you want to check some of them out? Well, we're in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Not off to a great start. My wife is quite upset.
This one says, Sizzler de Escorial cucaraches haciendo carreras
Cucarachas,
por
that's
el
never a
área
good
de
sign.
presentación y comida. Hongo en las paredes, establecimiento de ganas de llorar. So they're saying that there are
There was no
cockroaches
lemonade of
that
any
are
kind.
making the area where the carts that
1 out of 5
present
stars.
the food, it's becoming an establishment due to the cockroaches in the area where the food is served. It is a place that makes me want to cry.
Wow.
Going to the worst rated Sizzler. I'm gonna imagine in the entire
This
world.
is no. This is good. This is
Stay
good
tuned.
content. No way. This is not crap content.
Thank
This
you.
is good shit. This is legit. This is like. This is Boyd, man. This is like peak Boyd. Yeah, 6.4K views, so he's on the upper echelon, but very Boyd coded for sure.
So have you guys been to the Sizzler before?
Not the first time.
Oh, it's your first time?
Yes.
You've been to other Sizzlers, not this one.
No.
Have you guys?
Mayagüez.
Yeah. Oh, you've been to the one in Mayagüez. Have you checked out any of the reviews for this one or no?
No.
No.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time here.
For sure. Yeah. I'm just checking it out. But I was reading the reviews. They're pretty bad, but I'm still checking it out anyway. See,
Okay.
can't trust reviews.
I think it's fine.
Should be all right. Well, thanks, guys. What are you guys gonna order?
Okay.
What are you guys getting?
I mean, maybe buffet. I think the buffet.
Me too. The plates look clean.
Well, the bathroom actually looks quite nice.
All right, so I've been hanging out here for about 10 minutes so far. Haven't been offered water, but maybe it's a self-serve water situation. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna go investigate it right now.
Moments later, our lovely
Haven't
server
been offered
showed up
any
with
water.
the waters.
My name is Taji. We're here. We're celebrating his birthday. Thank you. This is our first time at Sizzler. We're very excited. Thank you very much. Thank you for having us. We're making a video for my YouTube channel. Thank you for having us. I appreciate you.
Sometimes in the shot, it looks like he's dressed like Ernest.
Well, we just got some water. Maybe you and I should cheers the water.
Maybe you and I should cheers the water. The water.
As you can see, the cheese is actually hot, which is quite surprising, regardless of the reviews. I think that's chili. Starting off with Mexican nacho appetizer. Really good. Wow. So far, so good.
Yeah, it tastes like how ranch dressing on romaine lettuce should taste. It's good.
Oh my god.
Good. You liking it so far?
All right, see you later, Vinny.
Pretty good.
I come here once in a while.
You come here once in a while?
Yeah. Buy some
Classic.
That's what we call criollo.
Oh yeah, typical food of here. Nice. I like the nachos here too, are pretty good.
I like how in censoring his wife, all the videos of her are just her tits.
Someone actually complained that the clam chowder doesn't really have any clams. Let's see. Boom. Well, the clam chowder, it's kind of a strange flavor to it. Definitely has clams
I
in
will,
it,
Vinny. Don't worry, buddy.
but can't confirm I've ever had clam chowder with this flavor. It's definitely a bit clammy, but not bad. It's kind of growing on me, actually. Now we're going to move on to mac and cheese. Looks pretty nice. A little bit coagulated, but... I actually like the mac and cheese a lot.
Why did he zoom in like that?
How's the pizza?
Pizza's definitely...
How's the pizza?
How's the pizza?
It's a pizza.
How's the pizza?
Pizza's definitely kind of has that like microwaved kind of like cardboard.
Hey, Backwoods.
A little bit raw on the inside.
Raw and microwave.
But
Like a TV dinner.
so some of the rib is good, but a lot of it is very fatty. Let's try it out. A lot of fat on that.
Man, he yo-man that plate.
Let me try again. It reminds me of having clinical grade depression and attending public high school. Very nostalgic. Alright, shredded beef.
You just spilled on your shirt, I think. Be careful.
There's absolutely nothing on my shirt.
Good ice cream? Good ice cream?
Good ice
Ice
cream?
cream's good? Thank you. Oh, sh.
He just left it that way.
Okay.
I gotta see the pour one more time.
Oh, sh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, can't say I've ever seen an ice cream machine that dispenses the ice cream in that shape. And the churro is very hard, but I'm still into it either way.
I was certainly enjoying the food, however, left very confused. How could so many people object to this establishment? So I set out for some answers.
Do you know why so many people write bad?
Okay, when he approaches the waitress, look at her reaction. If you didn't know better, you would think he told her that, like, he had a gun or something.
Reviews? Sorry.
She's like rounding everyone up.
Oh, I just had a
Now,
question.
are these... Okay, Ben told me that I didn't understand the restaurant business. Does that mean that these are not actually Asian women, but they're actually Guatemalan women disguised as Asian women? Am I to believe that's kind of a commonplace thing?
I was saying the food is very good. Do you know why people write bad reviews about the place? You've seen?
Why?
I don't know. Do you know? Have you seen the reviews or no?
Yeah,
Why?
I've seen.
But I thought it was pretty good. You know why people write bad reviews?
I don't know why. But you know?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I know. I don't know why. I was asking.
You
I thought
know?
it was
Tell
good.
me.
No.
But maybe they're like quick to judge the place or something.
I think that's the thing. Yeah.
What would you say? What's your opinion?
I like the food here. It's good.
It is good. So you're not letting the reviews
Oh,
affect
there's his
you,
buddy
right?
coming up back at the
Yeah,
end.
like a little. Yeah.
Oh, they do? A little bit?
They're still coming.
They're still coming.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't think charm is the draw with this guy, but... Oh, now he's got some spaghetti. Eating a full Italian meal.
Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, thank you. Muchas gracias.
Ben said that he knew people who were directly disguising
My stomach is
Guatemalans
telling me to
as
stop,
Asians.
but my brain is telling me to continue. Well, doesn't seem like the reviews are keeping the crowd away from this sizzler. Food isn't the best, but it's also not the worst. And the amount they give you of variety makes it well worth the
Listen, the food isn't any good, but they give you so much of it.
$14.95 I spent. Just goes to show. Can't trust reviews, even if there are close to 800
Well, are we to not trust this review? Where's the line?
of them.
Yeah, the soups are strange. The pork is 80% fat, and the ceiling could use some repairs. Although luckily we did not see any cockroaches during our visit. However, I think these close to 800 negative reviewers are missing the point. Sizzler was never about culinary excellence. It was about accessibility, routine, and familiarity. Despite a flood of negative
You
reviews,
got it. What's your name again?
continues to
Taji.
serve
You
the
got it,
community
Taji.
Because it meets a need that algorithms can't measure. It made me question whether reviews actually matter, or if they're just background noise to the majority.
They're just
who never
background
stop
noise,
showing
brother.
up.
Taking some cookies for the road. Yeah, I feel like, look at this obvious goon bait at the end. Come on. Give us a call. Wow, okay. More Taji. Make sure to go to his Patreon. All right, well, that's all I got for you. I gotta go. Taji Amin, Ameen. That was garbage. How dare you? That had everything, in my opinion, you could want from a Boit video. It had some gooner stuff. It had like oversharing, awkward social encounters, bad food. I think it pretty much had everything. But anyway, I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna start 1988, right? Yeah, 1988 in CWA. So you don't want to miss the kickoff of the new year. I can't believe you're a Taji hater, ATF. I thought the Sizzler aspect would really appeal to you. All right, though, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.